you
when
tweet?
Ellie appears.
Oh yeah, I did tweet. I forgot to
Ah.
tag World of Alterra again. Damn it.
Who knows?
That
I don't use
helps.
social media anymore. I've given up.
Oh, well, I'll just post it.
Social media only works if you're social enough.
Yeah. I don't think posting once a week
Really?
really counts.
Yeah.
There we go. Tagged it in the comment.
He ain't
I thought the
social
name
enough.
was ironic.
Okay, going live.
Are we?
I am.
That's there.
Let's talk him. Oh,
I will be joining us late.
Yeah.
yep.
All right, continue ship posting then for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
It's
that
amazing
was
how this
maybe
entire
2 seconds.
it's amazing how this entire conversation, which we will not go back into, audience members, hi, started from me going, oh yeah, the crafting list at LARP has changed.
Yeah, because we're talking about.
Why is your place so dark, Wolfie?
Oh, it's not dark. The sunlight is directly behind me,
It's
so I look like a
dark.
demon.
This darkness.
You can
I mean, I
see
can
the
turn-
outline of your head.
I can turn the light if you like.
Ah, there you go.
It's because there's an actual backlight. Because we removed, it was ages ago. We cut down the tree that was directly outside the window. So there is actually a backlight now, because there used to be a massive tree that was just there.
Fair enough. Just looked at your camera and was like,
I
half
am
is all
God!
black and you're not there. It's like a fucking silhouette.
Yeah.
And he's gone. He's cast. Disappear.
I had a scroll. I've got invoke. It's fine.
Yep.
Wait, what scrolls do I currently have left? I've still got them. They're in my wallet. But that's where you obviously keep scrolls, right?
Yeah, I've got a couple full cure ancestrals, but I think that's about it.
Fatal, Embody Unliving, Fatal again,
Yeah, you got all the cool ones. I got the.
and another Embody Unliving. Well, I got rid of my smite because I blew up a Death Knight with it.
So there's no real point in us actually buying too many scrolls now.
Yeah, we have a
No,
point.
scrolls are useful. Scrolls are still useful.
Yeah, but I mean.
Because they're consumable. It's items that aren't consumable that are going to be fucking useless this year.
Alright, so we're not gonna be able to keep as our group of the natural weapon fighters.
No, here's the bit. We're
Mhm.
still probably going to make bank from natural weapons on account of the fact that they cost virtually nothing.
Yep.
Thus meaning, people might go, I got a gold. Why not buy it?
Mhm.
Our market strategy at LARP, by the way, is effectively to sell people sticks, random bones, and rocks at a premium so they can beat people to death in game with them.
We arm them like the grung.
We arm them like cave people, and it makes us money.
Well, I'm glad you clarified in game there.
I have to on Twitch.
Yeah, because the whole broken legs thing.
That's fair.
Let's not go back.
Alrighty then.
Yep.
Wait,
Speaking of arming the grung,
Yeah, Grung.
before we get back into it, though, people need a run over of the encounter. Just a quick refresher of what the rules were, where we were at, etc.
No, I think we've been run over
Lou,
enough.
Lou is sober. Everybody else apart from me is hammered. Stab the frog. The more hammered you get, the more damage you do to the frog. Also, lick the frog. It's always a good idea.
Also, lick the frog. Always a great idea. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Don't forget, also, several of you do have effects and features on you from the grung. Do you
I don't
all
know
have
what you're
them written
talking
down?
about.
I remember one of mine, but I can't remember my other one. I know if I sneeze, I make a clone of myself.
Oh yeah,
know I had
I
a
have
before,
no
but-
control of my emotions, that's right.
Oh yeah, you're emotionally unstable.
Well, that's
Am
because
I
you
Nemo?
only have
I've
the one
got any.
Alvina.
Oh, do I only want perfect? I
You
was
only
like,
have
do I have a second one?
Jones, I think, only has one, which you can't sign the sight of blood. Abigail has one, but has ran away because of it. The Point has two. Let's see. Lou has one. You can no longer control your emotions, so I'm going to need a lot more drama queen from you today, Neil. So really ham it up.
Stop crying immediately.
Alvina's got one. Actually, Jones has two more because Jones's name looks very similar to Zormir's next to it, and Zormir has 4.
Jesus.
Which I know
Yeah,
of.
Jesus
he's bald
Christ.
now. He's completely bald because his hair turned to fire.
A ton to
Um,
fire. Aye.
Oh no, Alvina
No
does
one
have 2.
believes what I
Alvina does
say.
have 2.
No
Alvina
one
does have
believes
2,
what
and
I
the
say.
other one's just not relevant.
You gotta laugh.
Oh yes, the illusion.
I gotta
gone, yeah,
laugh.
I see it there.
Yeah.
What's the
Yes.
Well
you
talking.
giggle uncontrollably. Your hair turns to fire. Fire. No, that's Jones.
Fire bad.
Everyone believes you are lying, even if you do not, and your skin has become extremely sticky.
Oh yeah.
You are
Sticky.
now bald and covered in goo in your armor, thankfully.
Yeah.
Now, if you go back into the mansion, there is a couch you can hide in there.
God. Who? Me? Hide? No, never.
But with that, let's do a quick voice check and mic check. Voice check. Make sure all of your voices are palpable enough.
Hello.
You can each give me a short sentence
Hello.
as to what you remember most from either this last encounter or this arc in general. Your choice. Who knows? Don't care. Alrighty then, Alvina, why don't you start us off? Say hi.
How damn, Wolfie Bane. I play Alvina, the designated driver currently in the group, I guess. The one who's actively not drinking.
No, I
What-
think
this-
you're
I'm
more
gonna
the,
go-
the designated frat person who's making everyone else drunk.
Yeah, I did set the
Who's the
forest on fire.
designated
I did
driver?
set the forest on fire as well. Hey, I'm a good pilot at least as well. Remember the Phoenix fight?
Yeah, I'm not saying you're not. It's just how sober Lou is.
You're against your will, though. That's not it. Yeah, this current fight has been hilarious, and we've been going, get the debuff! And I think I rammed 4 different people into tree stumps.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, definitely the point and Gwent.
And Zormir, because that's
Zormir.
why Zormir is no longer on fire. Because I rammed them bodily into a tree stump full of alcohol.
Zormir contested it.
Yeah, you failed.
Yep.
It's fine, you're no
Enough
longer on
is right
fire.
there.
You're no longer on fire. It's fine.
It's fine,
Good
it's fine.
point.
All right, Zormir. What happened last time?
We found out we need to drink to beat this thing up, and we proceeded to start doing that, which was failing miserably for a lot of us for quite some time, until Alvina got a hold of us and ranched our heads into trees.
It functions. Support
Yes.
barbarian.
It works. Don't complain.
We also picked up some interesting traits. Some of us interesting traits haven't really affected some of them because they're not visual. I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be really weird when you take your armor off and we find out you're bald. Completely. One, you're a giant. You're a
Third degree
giant baby.
burns all over.
If I can even take the armor off now because I'm sticky.
We'll peel it off.
Used to
We'll
you.
get a what's it called? A plaster scraper and just peel you out of it.
You can't. I can't be
Many,
forcibly
many
removed
wet
from my
wipes.
armor.
Well,
No,
there's
I
another solution for that. You're gonna have to build your armor from scratch. I'm sorry, but
You can't take it off.
you can destroy it though.
I cast disintegrate on
Yeah,
Zor.
I mean, that would work.
I'm
I
sorry,
wasn't thinking that, but I mean, that would work. And Zormir is
Okay, I
dead,
didn't know
actually.
Blue's emotions had swung that badly.
That they have. That they have. Alrighty, fuck you. Say a little bit.
Funky spent most of his time in a barrel, trying to get drunk.
Goblin in a
and-
barrel.
yeah.
That's the way to do it. Just jump in the keg.
And stealing shit as well.
I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah,
works
he was-
eventually.
oh.
Yeah,
did.
there's nothing worth stealing here. It's a grung camp. Got some lovely sticks.
It's a nice shaped rock.
That's a nice rock.
True, true.
That's a nice boulder.
All right then.
Ain't no charisma rock though.
On to Gwent. Gwent, how you doing?
I miss Chris Rock.
We still got him. We didn't lose him.
He's
I
just
think he's
Somewhere
in a
back
bag
to
of
the rock.
holding.
Probably.
Yeah.
I know we
I
haven't
got
gotten rid of him.
chased into a tree by Alvino, and that's about what I remember.
Aren't you on the verge of death? Are you at like 4 or 5 levels of exhaustion?
I mean, I'm quite high on the exhaustion,
Oh,
but I've got
Zormir's
38 hit
completely and
points.
utterly pissed.
Yes, you are 4 levels of drunk.
Borderline jaundice.
Oh, levels.
At 6 levels, you die.
Yeah.
FYI, Gwen, I don't have the power of resurrection.
It's okay. The two people with the power to bring people back from the dead are the ones who are very, very drunk.
What could go
So they're gonna
wrong?
bring someone back from the dead. We don't know who.
I'm going to resurrect the
Hell.
big grung if he dies. That's my plan.
He might be already dead. He's a spirit. What happens if you cast resurrection? Does that kill him?
Who knows? Let's find out. Lou Grimm, you're as the only sober member of the party who isn't absolutely deranged.
That's questionable.
How are things
Yeah,
coming
fair.
from your perspective?
Not very good. No
they-
matter how hard try to get drunk, I can't.
You got drunk very briefly and then critically failed and threw up.
Yeah. Which released all the toxins and made
Yeah.
me better again.
You're
No hangover.
cured. You're cured.
Yeah.
Your body detected a poison and evacuated your systems off it.
Yeah,
it's-
because I'm resistant to poison.
You're
you've got a
resistant-
very well maintained body. I don't know what to tell you.
You're resistant to poison, have advantage
my
on saving against
abs,
poison,
Gwen.
and has the highest con save in the party.
Hmm.
You're not really set up for success in this game.
You thought Gwen had abs of steel? Look at Lou.
You got a liver
Yeah,
of steel.
yours are
You've got-
made in a shop. That doesn't count.
I don't think it was made in a shop. It was made in a back alley, wasn't it? Didn't we
Hey, it was
quickly
a
slap
university.
We kind of slapped it together with what we had on hand.
Yeah, to be fair, Lou's body was created at Bastion's University by the prominent golem engineers, or at least with the help of the engineers, who also created the Platinum Phoenix. So, you know, top of their craft.
Yeah. Which
See,
they're definitely going to
platinum
get a
abs.
better, but they're also going to craft. They've also been working on their craft probably because they realized, wait a minute, someone just one shot our giant phoenix because all the power cells are on the outside.
It's true, it's true. And last but
I
not
didn't-
least, if since they've just joined, and they can let me know if they have a mic or not, it's Tomb Pointer Curse of the L Word.
Hello, I'm literally just logged in. So,
Yay!
Yep. Last time the point got knocked unconscious, was revived with a potion. Well, a cocktail brewed by the god of love and just kind of carried around by Pointbot for this long. So now it
That's
might be an
right.
avatar of love.
Who are you bonded to? You Jones, right?
Jones, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why
very
they're both
glowy.
highlighted on the map.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm glowy and doing glowy, healy things.
Glowing.
And aren't you like being able to see in your ASMR form?
Yeah, I'm kind of vaguely in the Asimar form, doing cool stuff.
And see everyone
very fair.
naked, don't you?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
see
see?
every-
No,
I
you
see
don't see
everyone naked.
Alvina. You see everyone apart from Alvina because it's specifically cloth and armor, and she's wearing leaves. And you can talk to her clothes, I think, because they
Oh,
are
yes, I can
leaves.
talk
And you
to
have speak
plants,
to
yep.
plants.
How was the other one? I did make note of all of these.
There's a
Every chat.
conversation.
You can't see through Alvina's clothing, but you can talk to her. Yeah.
Exactly. But yes, and I'm Chris McKenzie. I will be your DM for this evening. Welcome back to Alterra, the Shattered Alt Sphere. Our party are still adventuring through the jungles of Izell, a snake and amphibian infected location in which they have stumbled across a small camp, small tribe of Grung. and have decided to have a little party with them. In the midst of that party, a giant grung warrior spirit has come about and has challenged the players to combat, to which the players have drunkenly accepted. We return on the grung warrior spirit's turn with all of the effects recharged. After all, this is a whole new session. Let's see what the grung wants to do.
Come on, have a go if
He
you think you're hard
surrenders.
enough.
Laugh louder. Giggle mode, man. Giggle.
What do you want?
It's very sadly he did
Let's
that.
let's
It was,
do
yeah.
a
Laugh.
Nice.
Don't
Good
make
take.
me
stinging
laugh.
sludge attack. So you watch as the grung, who I actually just need to double check, has taken a little bit of damage. Is not quite bloody, but it's getting close. Um, raises up onto one of his amphibian frog-like foot. You can see his toes arching so that the base of his foot is no longer touching the ground, almost like a tree planting roots. As he raises his other leg into an almost ballerina pose, he reaches his hands up into the air with his bow and arrow, and he starts to spin on the spot.
This is probably
And
bad.
then you watch as there is a large cacophony, what can only be described as a sludge-filled sneeze, and wads of grung slime are going to spin out, cascading down like large chunks of hail onto the party. As I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw against a threat they can see.
Is this still the ethereal grung slime? Because I've been unaffected by it so far.
It is, so you would still be immune to it. So
Okay.
yourself and Lou are unaffected by this.
Does it get me because I'm so far away? He says, hoping.
Yes, it covers the entire area of the map.
It's raining. It's pouring. The frog goop is pouring.
Oh,
Ooh, double 20s.
Even 20.
Jesus.
I don't know if that's high enough. That's good.
Hey, I don't care. I'm good.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Let me just double check what their DC is. This is a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, this will be this effect. So this will be a DC 19.
Oh, the disadvantage killed Pop.
I was going to use splash.
Oh.
Well, convenient.
Yeah, if you still got a splash. But this is a okay. So those who
Oh crap,
failed.
mine was meant to be disadvantage as well. Because I've just remembered I've got exhaustion
yeah.
too. Hang on,
Yeah.
let me roll again.
Let's give it a little reroll.
Just roll one
see what
more. Yeah,
happens.
it's easier, right?
Okay, 18.
Oh yeah, that does fail actually.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, those who failed, you are kind of stuck to the ground by this sticky, snotty substance. It's a little bit more viscous than the normal smooth grung slime. There's little kind of knots in it.
Ew.
Little bit extra crust in there.
Ew.
But for those who are hit, you are, is it restrained? Yes, you are effectively grappled and restrained to the spot. You can use a strength check to escape the binding ooze. And for those who also failed, give me a wisdom saving throw, because this is still the grung slime, and it does have a grung effect on it.
Debuffs, debuffs, debuffs.
Please don't forget any disadvantages
crap.
as required. Is it
That's fine.
only fuck you that has failed?
Oh yeah, because Bob flashed it. So.
Oh, that's fair. To be fair, it's a DC 19, so the point does also succeed on the actual dex save. Oh, wait, did you do a dex save?
That was the wisdom save. I failed the
That was
dex.
wisdom.
Oh
You
yeah,
did fail.
but yeah, point did fail Dex.
Only Glenn Passed.
Zome passed because he flashed it. Very specifically. Because he flashed it.
Okay. Okay, and Fukyu succeeded in the wisdom save, so you are restrained, but you are not affected by the effect. Point got a 12 in the wisdom save, so roll me a D100.
That's point bot, but yep, still will.
No. Point bot, you roll me a D100.
39.
39.
Wait, is point bot drunk? Point bot isn't drunk, right?
But, oh no, point bot's sober. So yeah.
Point bot is unaffected by this effect because I'm not actually
Oh.
tracking point bot.
Mm.
I
So
guess I should
point bot
probably
does
add
not
point
have a
bot.
mouth, therefore
Can't
cannot
drink.
get drunk.
Yes, because it's only for individuals who have been drunk and are affected by the spiritual grung.
Okay, so point bot can still move.
Yay!
Alright, then it's just Fukyu who has been restrained by the spiritual grung ooze, but has not been affected by its strange grung effect. Alright, that is the grung. I gotta do a recharge check for its next turn, because it's always easier to do these at the end. When does this recharge?
And a point is also restrained, they're just not affected by the goop's magic. As well.
Yes,
think
I'm restrained because I got gooped. I just passed the wisdom save to not get an effect from it.
Oh, is that why you're rolling too?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were rolling for
point
both
blank.
characters.
I just assumed you had disadvantage.
I think I do. I was just checking exhaustion, but I failed anyway. So
Yeah, don't matter. What level of drunk are you? 'Cause I think it's 3.
just one. Just
Oh, you're
one.
definitely not then.
Yeah.
Fuck
One
yous,
is checks. One is checks. I'm
exhausted
pretty
3.
sure.
Okay. Fair.
Okay, but that does recharge, so they do have their slime back for next turn if they want it. But that's their legendary actions recharged back up to 3. Alvina, it is your turn. You are as sober as a stone.
I don't remember what I was going to plan to do last time, but I can at least try this. This might work. Can I pick fuck you up off the ground and it might break the slime? Because I can't be affected by the slime.
That is fair. Give me a strength check.
Yeah, might work. Pure strength check. Crit.
Yo!
25 out of 24, damn.
Boku, you find yourself ripped from out of the slime itself. This was an action to do so.
Yeah.
Or I guess a grapple check.
Maybe an attack, I guess.
Yeah, make an attack. Technically, by like base rules, it's an action, but I always hate that rule.
Yeah.
So I normally just make it an attack because it works better for martials.
Uh,
So that's effectively one of your multi attacks.
Yeah. Nobody else. A point was stuck. I guess I could try it on point as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Strength.
Jink.
20.
2020 succeeds as the point themselves as well. Who is slowly descending, having been encased in it in the
Yeah, I
air.
was gonna say. Yeah, I was floating. How do I get?
I can fly as well.
You
so
still get
you
hit
just,
by the slime.
Yeah, I guess I just like shake you and it
You
flies
shake them
away.
so violently that it pulls them free of all of the slime attached to them.
Yeah.
All right,
Good
that is point
idea.
bot also free and no longer restrained.
Hey.
Anything else for your turn, Alvina?
I think that's me, honestly. I don't think. Yeah, I'll think of something to do next time, but I think that's a good point to do. I'm still in melee with it, so you guys have got advantage on melee attacks. Have fun.
What the hell are you doing, Alvina?
Saving him from goop.
Okay.
It's a
It
year-thon.
looked like goop. I'm assuming it was goop.
All
We'll
around
go
you, the
with
frogs
good.
are
I think it's some
running
kind of
and
mucus.
jumping.
I don't.
Okay,
Why am I
so
laughing?
good.
I don't have the laugh curse.
You just naturally laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
detected.
contagious.
You're shaking like a little rag doll.
All around you, the grung are running to keep up a circle around the large spiritual, still chanting and hopping and wooting and hollering with their tankards splashing as they bump into each other. But as they pass by the trees, they just scoop out more of this honey mead substance and are still just cheering on the party. Gwent, there is a group of grung rushing towards you to get towards the spiritual warrior. What would you like to do?
I mean, avoid them.
Yeah, you can attempt to do so. Give me a dexterity saving throw as you attempt to weave out of the way of the oncoming onslaught.
Yep, classically good. Good.
Yep, luckily these are the little grungs, so their DC is not that high. You are able to very easily weave through their passing and are not affected by them on the way. Let's just put
Hell
a
yeah.
couple over here. Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
Very nice. But they are still hollowing.
I forgot about one thing. I literally just
Alright.
looked through my notes. I forgot one thing. Okay, Alvina sneezes. I forgot I was rolling a d20 every time I just looked through my notes. There's a second Alvina, made of fire.
Alright, there you go. A second Alvina shoots out from original Alvina's nose as a little flamethrower comes out and takes the form of your barbarian.
Now that one's definitely mucus.
Oh god, I'm seeing 4 Alvinas. Too many.
Why does it look like the princess?
Oh. Alright, at the, well, that was the movement at the end, so that's fine. Point is your turn. What would you like to do?
First of all, I'd like to unmute myself.
Good
Always
stuff.
helpful.
So
Yeah.
I'm going after a drink. Is there a tree nearby enough to go and get a drink from, or am I going to have to wrestle around?
I'm gonna say yes.
There's one under here because that's why we're all congealed here, because I've been smashing people
Okay.
into that one tree. so
Grab drink, down it.
Alright. I believe this is a constitution save for the poison, which I need to go remind myself. Where the hell did I save that DC?
I don't unfortunately have advantage on.
Oh, it goes up each time, isn't it?
You're
So
fine.
it's-
Yeah.
You're fine. He's definitely not 26 on the point.
Yep.
Well, that's fair.
Don't take a bonus action to double fist it.
Yep.
Do it.
I also can't remember what the hell happened last time, so we're
Okay,
just going to
that'll
start a
do.
drink count to 0 again. So this will be your second drink, effectively. Yes. 10, I believe, fails because you're already 2 levels drunk, which bumps the DC to... Was it 212, or did it have a higher base? Nah,
Each drink
I think it
increased
went
it
up
by
by 2.
1. Now each drink increased it by 1, depending
On
on
the
how
front
many
end.
drinks you'd had. And
3
on
in a row
every
would-
and 3 in a row, yeah, would
if
Oh,
we
because
screw
I
it
was
up.
taking 2
Fantastic.
drinks, it's
Oh,
going up.
that's what these numbers are. Sorry, I've got the DC right there. Point DC is 15. I realized I was like, where? I
Yeah.
was tracking this somewhere. It is. That's what the number is because it goes up with each drink. Okay.
Great.
So points numbers go up to 16 from the first drink, but then you did a DC 10, so it would go up to 17 as well. You have failed, so you gain 1 level of drunk.
Hey.
And that was 2 drinks in quick succession, which is fine for the time being, but obviously if you spend multiple rounds doing so, you will risk throwing up.
I think I'm at the
currently
optimal
you've got
start attacking phase now.
Yes.
you've got disadvantage on ability checks and speed is halved currently. So you're fine because you're in melee already.
Yeah.
Because that's 3 levels of drunk for the point.
Oh, you're actually at level 3.
Yes. I previously
level
had them
3.
at 2.
Okay.
Apparently your speed was already half, but you now
Yeah.
have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Do melee
These are
attacks.
level
Melee
level
attacks
2 is
are
still like core damage, so it's still quite low.
Yeah,
Introduce
melee
spells, but
attack.
means they have to dodge.
Yeah,
That's true.
also.
But that was your action and your bonus action. At the end of your turn, the large spectral grung is going to stop their spinning and start stomping on the ground at the people around. So let's go ahead and let's see. Can't affect any of those. Well, you know what? The point is still flying and hovering here. So let's see if we can bring the point down to ground. They are going to try and kick you effectively for a 32 to hit the point.
Yeah, that hits.
Just as you're in the air, a massive grung foot comes above you and bats you down towards the ground as you take 20. Now it's physical, so this one changes to bludgeoning because you're actually contacting it, and 3 psychic damage still.
Ow.
So 20 bludgeoning and 3 psychic.
Cruising for a bruising, you bastard.
And then
I stay with 2 drinks.
You're 3. You're 3.
So I
That's
stay
not
with 2
calling
drinks
it
in my
grung.
hands.
Oh! Ah!
Arr. Alrighty, then that was legendary action on Big Grung's part. It is Pointbot's turn.
Okay. Let's see. It's a long way over there.
55.
Could I? Okay, use my action to dash and use. Oop, there you go. Action to dash. And bonus action to pour alcohol down loose throats.
Alright, I see. You do so. Lou, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. You seem to be at DC 18.
Come on, Lou! You'll fail
Yeah.
eventually! If we can somehow get you to level 3, Jesus. That's an advantage as well, but it's fine. Doesn't matter.
You are unaffected. Congratulations.
Good God.
Like, how could you not get me drunk with that?
He just
Quite
bursts into
alright.
tears.
That was Pointbot's dash and bonus. It is Jones's turn. Jones is going to turn to the point, who is just being bad down. He's going to run over to you and lift you up. The two of you just glowing ever brighter as you come closer to each other.
I've seen this anime.
Yeah, just gaze longingly into his eyes.
I think you explode at the end of this.
Oh no.
What was Joe? I gotta go happy puppy voice. Oh no, Point! Point, are you okay, Point?
I'm fine.
Whoa. This one's a real doozy, Point. How do we defeat this?
Gotta get drunk. You can punch it.
Okay, drunk. Jones turns around and jumps into the tree
Okay.
and is going to start drinking. Let's have a look here. Jones is 13. Why is there an asterisk? What did that mean, Chris? Chris, what did that mean?
This one I have no idea.
Point, maybe.
Why does
Jones has
Zormir
one
also
level
have an
of drunk.
asterisk?
I think Jones has 1 level of drunk.
You know, I think this is just before I started including. Jones has got 2 levels of drunk.
Let's go with that.
Okay.
I have no idea what these points are. Was it just that they had effects on them and I forgot that
Maybe?
more people?
Maybe.
Who knows? Who knows? They don't mean anything to me. I didn't write anything else down, so all right. Jones has got a 30. Oh, I just closed Jones's tab.
For anyone watching this in the future, it's been like 2 weeks since our last session,
Yeah.
so we have fuck all idea of what was happening last time.
I spent the
Enough.
whole session trying to get drunk.
But 1 level and then throw it all back up.
Okay, so Jones's DC is 13, so they do succeed on that first one. That bumps it up to 14. The 18 also succeeds, so it bumps it up to 15. As Jones is just slurping up that honey, is now, remember, is still topless and is now covered in honey again. Just like
You're
the
so
day you
sad.
met him.
There's a callback. The
Yep.
riff. How we met him.
How we met Jones. I didn't watch that. I wasn't there for that episode, so this was really weird coming back to.
Yep.
Covered
Covered
in
in
honey.
honey.
And
We found a half-naked werewolf covered in honey. All right.
Stuck in his own
Franklin
trap.
dashing
leave-
in.
I leave for 1 week.
Yes. All right, well, that's Jones. Jones is drinking. Zormir, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna make it a bit more interesting. I'm gonna.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my destiny to combine both my attacks into one, if at all
Okay.
possible. And I will take
Double.
disadvantage, not getting any advantage from Alvina's thing. And if I
We've
roll
already-
a double,
You've
double
already
nat-
got You got double disadvantage. You've already got disadvantage.
No, I mean I'll actually take proper disadvantage on the roll to
Okay.
see if I double nat 20, it'll double crit with the hit with both. It'll hit. It'll be all my dices. 'Cause
If
I'm
you double
gonna-
that one, do you hit
I'm
yourself in the
basically-
nuts?
Yeah, what have you like gone into roll 20 and changed the source code or something?
No,
What is
I'm
this
basi-
bit?
I'm
What is this
basically-
gamble?
I want to just instead of doing 2 separate attacks, he's
Combine damage. You wanna
basically-
combine
he's
the damage.
He's committing all his attack into one.
Okay.
'Cause
You want-
he's-
I'll,
he's
I'll let you one punch him, it's fine.
Yep, you
Uh,
Pathfinder power attacking him. Let's go.
Yeah.
basically because he's just like he starts off I've been this drunk before. I remember I must be a drunken god or something because I was worshipped by someone. So I'm going all out this time. So
I really want to
think
double
you went
that
that
one.
way.
Please.
Yeah.
Please, double that one.
he starts fiddling with his weapon and he goes, "Okay, I hope you're ready, you stupid frog. Overhand punch!"
Double one, double one, double one, double one. Come on. It'd be so funny.
So I'm going to
Roll with disadvantage, I guess,
roll with
yeah.
disadvantage on the attack.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
No.
Well,
And he
12.
just totally whiffs it with the punch. He goes, "What?"
Ah!
He just starts spinning around. At the end of your turn, I'm gonna have a big grung kick you. For 25.
What are you
I don't
trying to do? I just want
That's
to be a funny bit for this because I was totally prepared to mess with this dude.
I've also checked, by the way. Destiny Switch fine. It's not an optional advantage. I just found out my aura, by the way, which can be really bad in certain situations.
It just
Just realised it's not a may. It's they have advantage outright. Ooh, that could be bad. Gotta remember that for the future when we're trying to non-lethal someone we crit.
He just, even though he's spinning around, he still
Non-lethal.
blocks the.
And massive damage there, right?
Well, yeah, but unless you're trying to, non-crit a peasant, I think you're generally fine.
He blocks
Most of the people you
thing,
fight is like 100 max HP at this point.
but he still blocks it because he's on 27 AC.
I like the idea that you like overshoot and do that like drunkard spinning thing, and then just as he comes to kick you, you fall.
Whoa.
Let's go prone.
Yeah, and his foot just glides above him as you get yourself back up.
I'm still the drunken god. Bring it on.
Well, apparently. Fuck you. What would you like to do? 3 levels of drunk, and we cannot hear you.
And you're not muted.
Ben,
He's got to this quiet, mumbly stage of drunk.
he's passed
Oh,
out.
no.
Fuck you's passed
Sorry,
out.
sorry.
Well, he's
There you go.
third.
Right, so Bucky will. He's already got his giant sword out, or giant sand sword even. We're not sure whether magic is actually affecting this thing. Is that right?
You're drunk now, so maybe. I think it does.
Who knows?
Yeah, I
It's
don't
up
think
to
we've
the
actually
players to
tried any
decide.
normal spells besides spiritual weapon, actually.
Mm.
So.
Because I'm trying to think whether I should try Still and Strike on it, but
There's only one of it to know.
It's a lot of damage.
yeah.
Fuck
I
you,
think-
sees
Oh,
two.
it just seems like such a waste of the spell.
Yeah.
We're going a long rest after this.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
you. I could throw in additional things. You might not get a long rest because you partied too hard. We'll see.
40 snakes
Maybe
come out
some
of the
of us
ground.
did.
The pet you could
Disadvantage
use
on
Destiny.
attack rolls.
You've got advantage because Alvina as well, so it's
Ah,
neutral.
yeah, so flat roll.
Okay, it's a because Steel Wind is a melee, so.
Well, I'm just gonna do a regular attack on it. But also throw in, well, if I hit, I'll be throwing in some soul blades and use the small.
Shadow Smite.
Oh, so
Fair
nearly
enough.
a
See what
crit.
happens.
Oh, to a 12.
So nearly quit. Unfortunately, it is not, as you miss this giant grung who is just leaping from one foot to the other now. It seems to be mocking you.
Let's give Bob a D12 Bardic Inspo then.
Okay.
Ribbit.
And that one.
Alrighty then. At the end of your turn, it is going to jump upside down onto its head, spin around, and fire an arrow at you.
This shit.
For a 30 to hit.
Oh,
Ow.
Tracy, no. I don't think I can bump it up to 30.
So that is 18 piercing damage because he was using his bow, and 5 psychic damage to Fukyu.
Ouch. You hear that, Ben?
What was it
I
again?
heard a that much damage.
And you got hit by an arrow.
Ah.
By a trick shot. You took
It was
18
an ouchie.
piercing damage and 5 psychic.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty then. Gwen, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Get him, Gwen.
okay. First,
Dagger away.
we're gonna. Don't know why it's holding twice, but that's fine. Mass healing word on myself. Boromir, fuck you. The point.
Point based on
Alvina.
me, I'm
Thank
at
you.
max.
Ah, well then. Point
on
Alvina,
Jones?
fuck you, Jones, and me.
Yeah, thank you.
Cause I need some healing, even if it's a little.
Hey, I'll take 11 more health. It's nice.
And then I'm gonna toll the dead on the big gong.
Oh, the dead. He is already bloodied. You are drunk. Wisdom saving throw, which he does have proficiency in, is a 19. Meets it and beats it.
No.
Tragic. That was
Ah.
a good roll. That was a good
Bardic
roll as
Inspo-
well.
Bardic
It's
Inspo.
a shame.
Not Bardic Inspo.
Cutting words.
No. Silver Barks, that's one.
Silver
There you go.
box.
One of them.
I was gonna say, you don't have cutting words.
We'll get there. We'll figure it out.
I'm on
21.
wisdom.
Even better. Damn it.
Even better. To be fair, you rolled
Oh,
pretty low
pretty
last
good
time.
anyway.
You rolled an 8. Fortune for you, wisdom is one of his high stats. Alrighty then, that is Gwent's turn. I'm pretty sure I used up all my legendaries. Lou Grim, what are you doing? Apparently, a robot is feeding you alcohol right now. It's quite an intimate scene when you think about it.
Robot with
Robot on robot action.
Is it intimate? Or is it just him like jamming a funnel into his mouth and just pouring it in?
Well,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
assumed
Quite
it
intimate,
was
if you
like
ask
a
me.
funnel.
That's a sensual robot action.
It could be putting a funnel into his ear so he can drink through his mouth and through the side of his head. I mean, it's going to the same place at the end, right?
All right, Lou, what would you like to do?
Understands anatomy of robots.
I know how you built him.
The point, but like, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but just doesn't seem to be working. I'm sorry. So if possible, what I'm gonna do is use my destiny to get drunk.
Oh, and kissing back, I was going to think.
Gotta use the destiny to just inebriate yourself completely.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Give me a intelligence check. I'm gonna say DC 13.
I was wondering if you're gonna do a strength save to rip out the part of you that's preventing you from getting drunk, like
God
your
damn
warning
it.
sensor.
Oh.
Well, that would require Lou to know what that is. Which unfortunately, DC 13, unless you're gonna add something to that, you do not have the prerequisite knowledge of how your own body works.
You can't wild
Complex
magic it.
character.
Apparently, yeah.
Somebody needs to have the birds and the bees talk with Lou.
You're pretty sure that it can be done. You just don't know how. Would you like to attempt anything else?
Bend luck.
You can't bend luck yourself, I think we checked. Remember?
You cannot. It's only for other people. You can bend other people's luck. You can use that destiny to re-roll if you would like.
I'll reroll.
You got
I
decent
will
chance. You need
allow this.
to make
Yeah,
a 10.
you just need to make a 10. So go on, one more roll.
Intelligence.
DC
Go on, Lou.
13. If you succeed, you find the switch.
Yes!
There you go.
You were thinking
Okay.
of cookies earlier. Now you've got. Oh, that's where it was.
Now, this is obviously a very dangerous procedure, so Lou, to really up the stakes here, I'm going to let you roll a d6. Depending on what you roll will be the level of drunkenness your system is set to.
Oh.
If you roll a 6, you will die and accidentally
Again.
shut yourself off.
Turn off your heart.
They're ever playing the
Four!
characters.
Four's perfect! Four's perfect! You almost killed
I'm the
yourself,
most
but you didn't.
pissed.
Oh, you're not. You're the same level as me.
You tied, yeah.
And
Oh,
then-
you got level 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
now this is a artificial drunkenness, so you cannot get more drunk by drinking. You have effectively impaired your own artificial systems in order to achieve this.
That's fine, that's what I wanted to do.
You will require some form of maintenance in order to reduce these drunken levels at a later date. Everyone else will sleep it off. You need to be repaired.
I will say to the audience, whatever the fuck Lou just did to himself, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't cross the streams.
Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly and don't turn off your own bodily functions in the middle of a fight to get drunk.
Alright, but that was your action to impair yourself. So
Well,
that's going to be, for now, you do have your movement. You feel free to move on the map up to your speed.
Half your speed.
Half your speed.
Half your speed because you are now swaying.
You have disadvantage on all ability checks, your speed is halved, you have disadvantage on all attack rolls and saving throws, your hit point maximum is halved.
Oh yes, do lower your hit point maximum there, Lou.
You're in a real rough spot right now. If you
Oh,
had one
it
more
sucks,
level,
Lou.
you would be
Welcome.
reduced to 0 speed.
Down to what?
Whatever's your half.
Half.
What is your current? What's your max health?
124.
You are now at
62.
62 max health, and you can't be healed above that. So if your health is below that, nothing changes. Otherwise, you could massive damage easier.
I don't even think they've been attacked. They've been trying to get drunk this whole encounter.
Oh god, that's even worse. for
Through
Lucas, too.
healing last
Healing.
time, managed to get back up.
Yes, I think they
Sure.
take like 62 damage effectively.
You're in even more trouble because you need to be repaired to go back beyond your point maximum.
We've
Ah,
got-
to be fair.
We've got 2
Point,
off.
point can easily
No,
do it
that
in a
didn't
short rest.
work.
Yeah, we've got
Once they're sober.
Yeah, but I say we're not gonna let Point do it now, are we?
No, because then Lou wouldn't be drunk anymore.
I mean, the end
Gotta
of
wait
the
until the
fight, while
encounter's
they're
finished,
hammered.
yeah.
I'm
Well, they're
perfectly
hammered.
fine. I'll do it. There you are.
Hand me that
You're gonna
hammer.
kill-
I don't need the
Cool
screwdriver.
Makes it worse.
Hand me the monkey wrench.
All right.
Just hold on to an actual gorilla.
We return to the big grun.
Large frog.
Large frog. Oh, I really should be using his reactions more as well. Okay, let's have a look. What he's got some spells. Let's reflavor some of these as well. Ooh, okay. He is going to cast a modified detect magic. And this is going to be just modified into a nice flavorful detect drunkardness. What does that do? Don't worry about it. That's mostly for flavor for his future things he's going to start doing. But you watch as he raises both his hands and the bow and arrow actually evaporates into spiritual mist. As you watch as his large black frog eyes blink and return to a golden color as he seems to look at each of the party members in turn.
Is there a saving throw against this?
No, because it's a buff for him.
Phase 2.
A saving
Gave
throw
him
against
away.
being looked at.
I mean, technically that does exist in the game.
Yes.
It was
But with that, I need some more water, so we're going to take our little 5-minute break there before getting into... technically, this would be phase 3, because phase 2 is just getting drunk to hit him.
I guess, yeah.
But yes, we're going to take a quick little break there before we return to Tankards and Drunkards. Thank you for watching, thank you all for playing. See you in 5 minutes.
We've got
This is
advantage
going to
against
go
spells
horribly.
because-
Oh yeah.
Advantage against spells.
Well,
That's
you've
why
also
I
got-
was like-
You've also got disadvantage, though. Because
Yeah.
it's a save.
Because of the scarab.
Yeah, you got disadvantage too, because you're very drunk. Drunk's bad.
Put it to neutral. Oh, you can't see how drunk I am. Now stop looking at me.
Don't look at me! My brain went to Zoidberg right then. Oh god! Zoidberg kind of does look like Zoidberg under the armor, actually, because they're bald now.
We'll say
Oh.
And point sees all of this.
Zoidberg, yeah, hard exoskeleton,
Yeah,
debatable medical degree,
extremely pink in the middle.
pick in the middle.
Probably, I imagine Zombie is like a little bit on the chubbier side.
Probably tastes quite nice boiled.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm not your
No,
stool.
all these things check out, I think.
Yeah.
Zorman
Does he
Zoidberg.
have any tentacles?
No.
This is the important bit. We have to find
You
the
leave
tentacles.
his tentacles out of this.
We've got means.
We do have beans. We know a guy. He doesn't like us very
Zormir's
much, but we do know a
tentacles?
guy. We technically have a out with Elder Control, or an in with Elder Control, technically. I don't think we want to use the in for Elder
No.
Control, though.
No.
No.
That'd be a biggest twist to hand over Lou. Would be a very big twist, though.
I mean, Lou keeps swapping back and forward. He'll be fine. Just go back to being a warlock again. Swap.
I still love the concept that we could have had Lou become a warlock of a different creature.
Yeah, of snakes.
We technically could have had you be a warlock of Alvina, because my minions are actually valid targets to become warlocks. So-
Alright,
Lou
we'll
has
just make you-
warlocks of Lou, doesn't he? So
Yes.
We'll just make you a warlock of Cataclysm now. Since it's her domain.
Can ya?
Here's a thought.
At the moment, that'd probably be fathomless, actually, wouldn't they? Because they've got water powers at the moment.
yeah.
That's a really cursed. Where you went from one tentacle god to a different type of tentacle god.
But the important thing is we kept the tentacle theme.
Yeah. Fathomless is actually really cool. It's one of the coolest warlocks. It's got like release the Kraken and stuff like that on it, I believe, which are just pretty neat.
I just thought if you don't have like a water-based, campaign, it kind of limits your options for it, though.
It sort of does, but it's got the advantage that after the what's it called? After it was made no longer Unearthed Arcana, if you don't have any water available, it just summons a portal to where there is water, which all the things come out of.
Oh, that's bad.
Because you a lot of its stuff is either it makes water. It's still got a couple of abilities that only work in water, like the breathe underwater stuff. But
And just peekaboos out the portal and goes, "Hey, I'm gonna hit you now."
yeah,
You wish me to be released? Here I am.
or release the Kraken. We don't have a Kraken yet. We don't have a Kraken yet. We know where there is one.
So yeah, the big good
Mr.
guys have. Is that what we
Where's-
call them? Big good guys, the rivals.
No, they don't. They have beholders. Remember, we decided there were beholders in there.
Oh yeah.
It's the head of the
no.
Monster Guild is Mr. Kraken.
No, they have a so their version of Drax is a Kraken, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's a dwarf Kraken. I remember, yeah. It was something like that. But yeah, we know where there is a big Kraken, because Mr. Kraken is probably a Kraken, we assume. Considering it is a monstrosity, it's probably the most powerful monstrosity.
Kraken by
And
name.
Monstro Guild have proven creative when it comes to
Unimaginative?
names. Yeah.
Unimaginative.
Mm.
What with Mr. Worm, who
Yep.
was a worm?
Yeah, how much damage do you think he did?
We don't know, we'll find out.
Yeah.
When we go back and it's like Banshee's Grove was level.
Like, and
I
walk
still
away.
love that I still love that we caused a war. By
It's
accident.
gonna happen eventually.
I don't think this particular war was gonna happen eventually. I'm gonna be honest. I think we changed the targets eventually.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, but the outcome was the same, you know? They
Where
hit it
were we?
regardless.
We were just starting phase 3.
Starting phase 3. Well, luckily for you all, as the big grung use its effect for the time being, Alvina, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
First, do some poses. Obviously, she's got a mirror image now, so
It's true.
just does some JoJo poses in front of the in front of the fire, which is copying me.
Oh
Nice.
no, Alvina has a stand.
I have a stand.
And it's
Yeah,
just
I
Alvina.
immediately. It's also Alvina.
The most powerful stat.
I don't think I really have anything for this particular turn. Well, that's the illusory frog. It's like this particular one. I think I've got anything because if I put anyone else in a drink, they might die.
It's true.
You know what?
Once.
You know what? It's funny. I want to see what happens. I'm gonna poke the frog. Just a random one in the crowd.
Walk with the frog.
Random one in the crowd. Alright, wisdom saving throw, I guess. Yeah, you're fine.
This one's fine. You know what? He started glowing. That means something's changed. I'm gonna pick up the frog I just poked and swing him at the grung to see if it does anything. I know it still doesn't, but
Uh,
Oh.
But
Well,
you
let's
wise
see.
woman.
All right, give me an attack roll. Let's find out.
Do I know did I put or not improvised human? No, I didn't put a person weapon. I guess I'll just use it on attack. Well, I have proficiency, so
I cast improvised human.
improvised human. That's what Lou is, to be honest. 24.
Not an
the grung.
improved human.
We tried our best.
You did. Let's have a look here. So the frog does hit. Unfortunately, because you have 0 levels of drunkardness, it does 0 damage.
Yep.
But it still hit.
Well, it didn't do any damage, but it feels better, so I'm just gonna hit him 3 times.
So if
With the frog.
anybody there that's drunk is coherent enough to see this.
Clearly, this is the plan. Which also, by the way, because I've got the Echo Knight Doppelganger, I guess it's also swinging like an imaginary frog.
So there is a second frog made of fire now.
Yeah, it's just also being just wielded through the air.
Of
So
course,
if
yeah, that
the,
makes the most sense.
I was gonna say, if the little grung is drunk, do they damage the big grung?
I checked that last time, and Chris went no,
Okay.
because it was very specific.
Yeah, 'cause
Otherwise, all
it's
the little
a,
grunts become missiles.
it is a magical effect, rather than anything actually physics-based. So because it's a magical effect, it uses the effectively the attacker's drunken level. And the frog, since it's not being used as the attacker but as the weapon, doesn't factor into it. So it still hits technically because the weapon is drunk. It just doesn't do any damage because the attacker isn't drunk.
Yep. Also, by the way,
Oh no.
I rolled it. If I get under a 5, I say I'll be deceased. So I made another
right.
copy.
I just want to point out that means you, for 5% of every 6 seconds, you have a potential to sneeze.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
very
why
high frequency of sneezing.
It's something in the area. It's like
It's
the
very
it's one of
peppery.
the things that Alvina set on fire is probably toxic.
Pepper barrel.
It's giving her hay fever.
Oh.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. The point. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to make a poor decision and take some of a drink from nearby, no idea where it came from, pour it into Merida, point Merida upwards at the grung, at the Mega Grung, and fire. I would like us to make a dex save, please.
I don't know what this represents, but let's go.
This is Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Let's have a look. Did that roll? Is that gonna come through? Oh, come on. What?
It fails.
16.
Okay, and nothing happens until its next turn, when it will take 10d4 damage.
Ooh, pretty good.
Unless it takes an action to scrape itself of the goop it's now covered in. Which, as a grung, I don't think it will.
No, and hopefully this is acid and not poison.
It's acid,
I believe.
which is a difference too.
Only one way to find out. Let's see here.
Either way, it's now goopy of my accord rather than its own accord.
Ooh. At the end of your turn, it's going to look at you. And let's see. Oh, that's what that was. I just realized what the thing. That's because you had the enhancement drunk.
Oh, perfect.
Because this
Extra drunk.
matters, because otherwise I can't explode you.
Ah.
Okay, so Zormir and Fukyu and Jones, I believe, who all failed.
Yep.
Okay, okay. As a legendary action, the Grung is going to look at Jones with his large golden drunk eyes, and I need a charisma saving throw from the point.
Yeah, I'm reasonable at those.
I imagine.
But I'm
Well,
drunk, so
technically,
it's
it
a disadvantage.
is a disadvantage. Technically, it's model on command, which isn't charm.
16.
16. Unfortunately, 16 fails against their spellcasting DC, which is 22. On your next turn, you must use an action to drink, or move to the closest, or attempt to move towards the closest drink, taking a dash action if needed.
Okay.
Fascinating. If you
As
chug it
the
and
big grung commands you to drink
drink and
with his
be
drunken
merry.
I
gaze.
was going to do that anyway.
But that is his drunken gaze for his legendary action. Pointbot's turn.
So, is there anyone left who needs to get more drunk?
Nope.
No.
I think Pointbot's just going to go and lick a grung. Doesn't have a mouth.
Yeah.
Touch a grung.
Figure out what
Party with the grung and
No,
not really care about touching
lick
them.
her.
Yeah. Doesn't have a
Just
tongue.
rub a fog on his face.
What is Pointbot doing? Just touching grung?
Yeah.
Go
Running in
going.
the
He's
party.
There's
musketing
nothing
with the
useful I can
grung.
do.
He's
Let's just go.
musketing
Let's
with
just
the
go and
grung.
dance with the grung.
We want to see what debuffs we get.
Okay, give
Tangle
me a
with
wisdom
the
saving
grung.
throw. It's not like you need to lick them.
10.
10 fails. So the little grung's DC, I think it's like 12 or something they have.
Oh.
Yeah, they got DC 12. They're just really low compared to big grung's 22. Roll me a D100. Let's see what happens.
Yay. Give me something that has no effect on Pointbot, isn't it?
It might be. It might be the hair turns into fire, which I
Yeah.
think he doesn't have hair, right?
73. Yep.
Okay.
73. Have the worst hangover ever.
Oh,
How the hell
no.
does that
He's
work?
sober.
I know that pain. I know that pain. I have never drunk in my life, and I get hangovers regularly.
Yeah. I guess the worst hangover ever for him would be any hangover.
No, it's the worst one ever. So it's the worst one imaginable by anyone. So it's the proper catatonic one, I think.
Just on the floor, rocking back and forth now.
I'll leave it up to you. Mechanically, it doesn't seem to have. It doesn't require an effect. These are supposed to be mostly be flavor.
Pointbot.
Pointbot's having a really bad day, all of us.
Yeah.
But Pointbot has skipped the drinking phase and gone straight to the hangover
Oh.
phase.
In Hogfather, Pointbot is now the oh god of hangovers because he just spent the entire battle making other people drunk.
The oh god of hangovers, yeah.
That's true. It's true. All right. That Pointbot's turn.
Yep, Pointbot is done.
Then we go back to Jones, who is continuing to drink this entire tree clean. And I believe that is a failure of, and I think that's still a success. Yep,
Yeah.
because he's got 15, goes to 16, then to 17. Fails the first one, so is going to get 3 levels of drunk.
Good.
Realizing you'll have to tell him to stop
Yeah, on my
before he
next turn.
kills himself.
Zormir, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and hit this thing.
Get him.
All right, all right.
Just realized what Alvina's doing now.
Ooh, a 17 unfortunately does not hit.
I will. Actually, gonna use your bardic concentration, the DC 12.
It's a D12, you.
Adding
I've just realized.
11 to that, so. 32.
28?
Yeah.
How did you get to 32?
32
Oh, for damage.
Uh,
All right.
plus-
Well, you would. However, Big Grung is going to use Protective Drunk. And when he is hit by an attack roll, one creature that is inflamed, that isn't that right, that is emboldened
Inebriated.
by her is hit by inebriated. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you. Is hit instead. This is the redirect, which I believe would be Fuck you, since it's either you or Fuck you or Jones. So your attack would hit. Unfortunately, Fukyu's eyes flash gold for a second as they jump in the way of your attack.
You're gonna punch, fuck you.
Remember that we did see this last session as well.
Oh dear.
You can also make you attack each other.
Yeah, that was the one I remember.
Or at least the ones that actually get the inebriated effect. Fukyu, you take 32 points of damage. Zormir, what type of damage is it?
Necrotic and then 5 force.
Necrotic, then 5 force. So yes, Fukyu, you take that amount of damage.
37 total. 37 total if you've got no resistances or anything.
Yeah, another minute.
As Zormir punches you. As you come to, you just find yourself on the ground with Zormir in front of you.
What the hell are you doing? Getting in the way?
I don't know.
You don't remember any of this. You blacked out for a second. Luckily, it does require Big Grung's reaction, so you can only do that once per round. That is him. Zormir, I believe it is still your turn.
Yeah, second attack.
24 will hit. And you are 4 levels of drunk, which is regular damage. As you... what was the D8 type again? Was it force?
That's force.
Okay, and he has nothing against any of that. Yep, that's fine. So that'll be 43 damage.
Yep.
You deal 43 damage to Big Grung. I believe that actually is him bloodied now.
Hell yeah!
Yes. He is now officially bloodied. You can watch
He
just a
is
little
not
bit of ghostly blood coming out of his nostril.
Now he starts phase 4.
Stop hiding behind your lackeys. Oh, my lackeys.
He's not your lackeys in any way.
All the grung around you are even more excited as you have evidently bloodied the grung. They do not appear to have a side.
Yeah!
As they are just cheering. Waka waka!
Tini!
Ribbit, ribbit!
Ribbit!
Ribbit, ribbit!
They just started
Zormir,
being
is that-
football hooligans, but frog.
They were always football hooligans.
Yeah.
Orcs. They're definitely orcs.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
well,
Zormir, is
sure.
that your
Action
turn?
Antagonized. That's about the only thing I could think of. I try, yeah. No, there's nothing else I can do. I've not got a bonus action that's other than antagonize him more. The giant frog.
Bonus action, taunt!
Alrighty. Then, as a legendary action, once again, Big Grung looks at Zormir, and Zormir, I need a charisma saving throw as he's going to try and pressure you to drink.
Pressure me to drink.
Just say no. Remember what you were told in school.
Right.
What's almost told in
Charisma saving
school?
throw
Go
against
to
his DC
detention.
22.
What are you doing in my office? Oh, you're chugging.
Unfortunately, you have effectively been commanded to drink on your next turn as an action, or to dash towards the nearest drink as an action.
Oh, he doesn't need to dash because he's next to the trees.
It's true, it's true. But that was at the end of your turn, so that's both you and the point. Fuck you, it is your turn. You blacked out for a second and woke up finding yourself punched by Zormir. What would you like to do?
Fuck you's gonna flip the bird at Zormir.
Nice.
Then spin around and try attack Big Grung again.
Okay, go for it.
So just flat attack.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, 17 might as well.
Just short. He's got an AC 18.
No.
Let's give another
Yes.
bardic inspo to Zormir then.
Zormir was also off by just 1, so automatically succeeded with that D12. Alrighty then. He still has 1 legendary left, but we'll use that at the end of Gwent's turn, I feel. Gwent, it is your turn. There's just a crowd of partying grung in front of you. Revert. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Healing Word. I don't know why it's doing it twice. Healing Word on fuck you and just shout at Zormir, don't punch the goblin. Today. Tomorrow, fine. Not when we're fighting Big Fox.
Oh, I know what he sounds like. The Big Grung definitely sounds like Brian Blessed from the first Star Wars. Phantom Menace.
Yeah. Boss something?
Boss Nass.
What's that? Yeah.
And then we've got
He was
Sacred
a
Flame
Gungan.
as well.
Stop doing that now. Whoa. Dexterity saving throw. Let's have a look here. 16.
An 80.
Fails.
Could
So
not,
he
could not
takes
be difficult.
16.
But 80 fails.
16
That's
points
a high
of
DC.
damage. He takes it.
Gwent's a very powerful cleric, what can we say?
Yep.
Mr. It's true.
Should be drunk more often.
Alright, at the end of... is that your turn, Gwen?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
Drawing his ire, Big Grung looks at Gwent and flashes those golden eyes, enticing you two to drink. Go ahead and give me a charisma saving throw.
21.
24 was the first one.
Yeah,
24
but
was the first one?
But don't I have
24.
disadvantage on saving throws?
Oh, yeah,
you do have disadvantage on saving throws.
This time
Oh,
it actually
this
works out.
21.
This one matters because it is a DC 22.
Tragic.
No.
Unfortunately, you two have, for a moment, you almost withstood the peer pressure to drink until you were like, oh, well, you know what, the big grung's asking me to, I got it, you know.
I'm not. I'm going to
Oh.
push that onto a different grung. Somebody else can get drunk.
The grung that I was throwing around is now compelled to drink.
Oh my god, 3rd level.
Good
I have
spell.
not seen this spell yet, this is great.
Yeah,
Pretty fun.
that's one of the new
Well,
ones.
no, the new target is entitled to its own saving throw, apparently.
Well,
Random
It's just gonna fail, but
throws.
still.
it's going to be that one. That one just there. Cause
The yellow one, he's looking at you funny.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go run to a tree. Okay then, that was his last legendary action. He's used his picture reaction. Lou Grim, you are officially drunk in
Hammered.
air quotations. What would you like to do?
After all this, he just passes out.
I'm gonna look at him.
Wait.
Like-
Neil, you know that you don't have the giggling one, right?
Yeah, I know what
He's
I'm
also-
gonna try.
He's also emotionally unstable right now, though, so he could be laughing.
Oh, that's
He's
fair,
feeling
that's fair.
euphoria.
No, it's not laughing I'm going to be doing.
What are you about to do? Are you about to
Now, come on.
disintegrate the giant grung?
Come on, Neil, let's see what you're about to do. You've clearly thought up some scheme. Let's see it.
I look at the big grung and
Okay.
I shout like, do you normally drip or is that just for me?
Wow.
What the hell?
So charm person or
No,
I don't know.
Seduce!
The science
Roll
count
to
is charm.
That's the
Roll
whole
to
emotions
seduce
thing.
or intimidate.
Seduction emotion.
I also have a meeting with HR in the morning.
Show me, Mr. Grung. Show me where the android tried to touch you.
Like, he kissed a robot and then he just came for me. I don't know why.
What are you doing,
but
Neil?
what I am gonna do is, at 4th level, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, go for it.
You've got disadvantage. It's not a
No,
melee.
disadvantage. I didn't roll a disadvantage.
The dripping comet
Yes.
wasn't even an attack. It was just.
It was just a line.
Apparently, Neil just thought of something that they found really funny.
20.
Don't forget to roll again because
But-
you are drunk. which
Yeah,
means you
I'll
disadvantage.
roll that again.
There's actually 3 large big grung in front of you. You're seeing triplets right now. Let's see if you can hit the right one.
There. And the slightly smaller large grung that's still there.
And
I think that misses. There's a 10.
But you do hit this
one of-
other grung.
Ah! The illusory grung gets killed.
so he usually drips then.
Well, as far as you're aware, you succeeded. You killed one of the big grung.
Yay!
That was the
You're
Whether or not
illusion.
you're
The point.
sober enough to realize is up to you.
That was the illusion. The point made. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
It
Point
was.
Bot made that one. He was
Point
having a
Bot
hangover,
made-
so
Just died.
just having his day made even worse.
All right, Lou, you're free to move as you desire. You do have half movement as you are swaying everywhere, just barely blasting things at random.
So it's
Thank God he didn't
15.
use disintegrate, man.
I can't.
That is your turn. It is Big Grung's turn.
Takes 10d4 damage at the start. Adjusted for my
And-
drunkenness.
Damn.
Where the hell are you?
The fuck was that
Boink.
from? I zoned out. What the hell did you do to him?
Tasha's Caustic Brew. He's covered in acid. This is acid
Ah!
damage. He's
Okay.
immune. Oops.
Half damage. He does take 11 acid. He's not immune to acid damage.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
He's just immune to poison. And I think he has something else. What else did he have? No.
If he's a demon lord, he might be resistant or immune to lightning. That's occasionally one they
So
have.
These grung were bionic, weren't they? So they probably have some
Yeah.
sort of psychic nonsense.
Whether they still are immune to poison. I think that is the thing.
Yeah, because he's still modeled on the Grunk stat block. He just gets his attacks and abilities and stuff from the demon stat block. Just because I need something bigger, and there is no giant Grunk stat block that is also a
No.
spirit.
The closest is the frog hemoth, which I don't think is that high level compared to us
No.
at the moment. Things like a level
No.
12 creature. It's not really a boss fight anymore.
Oh yeah,
much?
and as
But-
a bonus action, if it's not too late.
Yeah, what'd you want to do?
Let's see if I'm in range first.
You're 30 feet away from him.
So the answer is probably yes, unless it's a touch range spell.
Yeah, this is a very
Uh,
close range, you probably are.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Zormir.
Is it a level spell?
Oh, that doesn't matter. We don't do that.
We've
rule,
already
yeah.
said we don't care about that one
Yeah.
because it's
Okay.
Yeah,
not how
do
it does
that.
it in. Nobody likes that rule.
It's
I
too much.
mean, yeah.
Are you trying
Ruins
to
the
make
fun.
me unhittable now, Neil? I appreciate it. But
Yes.
you can do
I'm
it.
checking it. I'm checking if Zormir is in range. Oh, it's 60 feet. It's fine. Yay.
Yeah, cool.
It's a
So against
60
more
feet.
AC.
2 more
Okay,
AC on
pretty
Zormir.
good.
Yeah, plus 2.
Okay.
Does it do anything else?
Nope, just plus 2 AC.
so-
You've got concentration, so if you get hit, it's bad. But
Let's
Shield
Up
face
to
is-
10 minutes, Zormir.
Shield Face just very good.
Okay.
Still have a magic item that I found once, which just gave you Shield of Faith,
Okay.
just built in.
This
Just better than all the
Oh.
braces, basically.
It is now 29 to try and hit me.
Huzzah!
It is now Big Grung's turn, and Big Grung is going to once more do his inebriation spores, or inebriation mist, as he squats down and just spewing from his pores as if he is a I was gonna say the no, I was gonna say the thingy Pokemon that just like sprays stuff like a Vermont. Varmont?
Vileplume?
Oh, Venonat?
No.
Venomat's that's the little like moth baby.
I think coughing and wheezing.
Wheezing's one, yeah.
Parsec.
I think Odyssey's final evolution.
Oh, Valplume. Valplume.
Probably.
Valplume. I knew it had a V in it. I could not remember the actual word.
I love Valplume.
Just spray it out like a Valplume as everyone who is within the oh, you know what? I'm
Not
tempted to
Alfie.
move over towards Gwent. I could just take a step. Yeah, 1 second.
Oh,
I gotta take a step over.
come on, man.
Get him,
Gwen.
everybody
Yeah.
with reactions. Get. Nice. Good work.
Go within melee of all of you. It's huge. It's the beauty of being so big.
What? Do you move?
He just like takes 1 step over
God
everyone
damn.
to be on the other side of you.
Yeah, run away, you little-
Reactions.
No, he has
No, you
to
don't
move
actually,
out
you don't
of our
actually get
threat
a reaction.
Hey, you yellow
can't-
bastard!
He can't
Yeah,
move
but-
out of our threat range, really. He's that big.
I
There's
thought
not
I
enough
was in
room on the map for him
range.
to move out
Sorry.
of our range.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Lou,
back.
where's Lou gone? Lou's turned into a grung, everybody.
Yeah.
So
Lose
that's
it.
what I needed
cast
to
disguise
do.
self.
It's very
Grung.
convincing, I'm gonna be honest.
The Grung.
See, I saw Pointbot did it, so I thought, oh, that's a good idea.
All the
Grung is
Grung
here.
run back, just hopping back, hopping over Gwent. As just Big
Mine's
Grung
just be
takes
more
1
bored.
step forward. And is just going to then squat down and release this darker cloud of hobs into the air. I need everyone who is currently drunk to give me a Constitution, was it? Yeah, Constitution saving throw, DC 19.
All of you
I
have
passed,
most
somehow.
of you have disadvantage.
Is this
Jesus.
just straight roll?
You're not in the
Uh,
cloud. You're okay.
Yeah, but not Lou, because Lou isn't technically drunk. He's botched.
dying. He's broken.
Hi.
He's
Lou-
broken.
Lou is broken. Alvina's sober. Pointbot is fine. Everyone else is gonna be.
Luckily for Lou, the magic doesn't seem to discern the difference. But biologically, you're not drunk.
Biologically?
But biologically, he's not biological, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I'm saying.
Magically, you're intoxicated. Biologically, no, you're not.
Unfortunately
Back in
for
a
the
sec.
magic, it doesn't understand the concept of physics. Thus,
Nope, it just sees, has the DM applied drunk status to you? Cool, let's go.
Nice.
What was the DC?
DC 19.
19.
No, 19. Alvina is immune. Zormir, what'd you roll?
15 plus 3, so 18. Missed it by 1.
18. Then you gain 1 level of drunkenness as the spores fuse to the alcoholic particles
can't
already
move
in your
now.
body and multiplies them.
I don't want to. I don't want to
I'm
alarm
gonna
you in
die.
any way. You are going to try to drink next turn,
Oh no.
and you've got 0. Wait a minute, you've got 0 movement speed. I know exactly what my turn is gonna be.
Move me
Just
away from the
push.
tap.
Goodbye,
Bro, the cow.
Zombie!
Move me away from the tap.
Fukyu, did you succeed?
Nope.
Nope. Then you two are your alcoholic percentage is going to increase as you are now 4 levels of drunk. Your hit point maximum is halved.
Pretty bad, but you're not about to imminently die, so there's that.
Imminently.
Nah,
Lose unaffected
technically I'm
by
back at
it.
full health.
I guess that's what we're
Technically,
looking
you
at.
are. Yes. Point. Did you succeed or fail?
I succeeded, weirdly.
You succeeded. Okay, then you are unaffected. Gwent, did you succeed or fail?
Oh, I failed
Crit.
a rock.
Crit
Crit
fail.
fail, baby.
Okay. Then your drunkenness level rises to 5. You two have your speed reduced to 0.
Woo!
You're not next to any tankards, are you? By any
No,
chance?
but also I don't have the urge to drink, so that's good.
Yeah, I was
Of
just
course he
making
is.
sure.
Every grung in this image has a drink in their hands.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, good. I'm sufficiently far away then.
Keep me away from the alcohol.
You're next to it though. I'm going to throw you.
Oh yeah,
Don't throw me. Just move me away.
No, I'm going to throw you.
So
Don't throw me.
Up towards the burning tree, I think, is a good
I
idea.
was say, yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Like that northwards is the way you're going.
What's the point of throwing me when I can do double damage on the damn thing?
Because
when I can attack.
Because currently we've got Resurrection as our best one, which means that if they botch it because they're hammered, you're just dead.
Jones also
But
failed
if
and
you
is
throw
now
me,
at
I
4
could
levels
end
of
up dead
drunk.
too.
Now you'll be fine.
Alright,
Keep me near the frog for fuck's sake.
Well, try to aim for the pink line. How about that?
Ribbit. Alright, as the Hobbs cloud gets even denser, as just you can smell the beer in the air. Alvina, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, Alvina and her backup dancers stop dancing. They finish up the choreography, caramel dancing, and which they were just doing this entire time because it was too perfect. I'm going to fly over here. Point, there's a copy of me under you.
Okay.
Grab Zorbe by the head and throw him that way. I'm aiming for here, so I think it's a how much do I get on the accuracy, right? Chris, basically on this.
I mean, it's not like you're drunk or anything.
True. Aiming
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah, I think the fact you have several examples of experience of this throughout the campaign so far. I'm just gonna let you succeed here with an action.
Yep.
You know, or at least with one of your attacks, as you're just throwing them.
Yep.
Although to be fair, Zormir can attempt to resist. Zormir, would you like to resist?
I don't think I can consider my reduced to 0 on movement or.
That doesn't mean you can't bat someone away as they try to pick you up while drunk. And if anything, I think I'm gonna force you to do it because you're drunk.
Yeah, squirm.
So give me
You have to beat a
a
27.
athletics or acrobatics check.
You have to beat a 27, which is
Beat a
doable.
27.
Did you say
Athletics or acrobatics, so probably
Or
athletics.
acrobatics, your choice.
You've got disadvantage either way, so. But you might pass it. You still might
That
pass
one.
it.
With
You got one.
yes.
You saw me!
What you do?
Why is the
I
why
hug
is the world
Alvina.
moving?
I
Fuck
go to
off.
hug Alvina instead of. I'm such a good friend.
Fuck away from me.
Whee! Ah! I can fly! See, this is so cool.
Now,
you-
as we all know, normally you would have probably taken about 7 bludgeoning damage from the fall, but as you are drunk in a rag doll, you are just going to tumble along without hurting anything.
you get a you roll. You roll with the punch. Who
Alvina,
else-
that was effectively one of your attacks. What would you like to do?
Who else did it look at?
Point and Fukuyu, I want to say. I'm sure there's 3
Yeah.
people.
I know it was a third. I
Think
can't
so,
remember
yeah.
who the third was.
Think
I'll
it
go with
was
those.
We
Well, I got
tried
2 more
to-
attacks because dual wielding. I'm gonna basically try and grab both of them, basically with the other 2 attacks, and basically just kind of haul them a little bit this way.
Move them away.
Because I know the tree is about here, so if I just keep them grabbed and a bit away, they won't be able to move towards it. Hopefully.
All right, Fukuyu the point. Give me athletics or acrobatics checks. The most interesting one here is going to be Fukuyu, and Alvina, go ahead and either make me an attack roll or just give me athletics or... Well, actually, it would just be athletics for you.
Everybody's leaves up late for me with both. Oh, I think Point gets away, actually. I know Point
No.
was the first one. Point was the first one, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're both point
Fuck you gets
disadvantage.
away, though.
Roll.
Fuck you gets get away. I rolled really bad. So, he dodges the hand.
Yep, to be fair, that was all expected. It's fuck you.
Yeah.
If the fuck you isn't sliming away from you, I don't know.
Yeah. But I will still
When we
continue
discussed
to...
this at the beginning of the session,
Yeah, I'll move to there. Just get my
not
backup-
dying.
Get my backup dancers there.
Okay.
Why is she
Uh,
slightly off?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
what's
our
happening.
game in general, why she's slightly off. I mean,
There we go.
I think it happens when I copy and paste them and don't just resize them.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Alrighty then. I believe that was Alvina's turn.
I'm holding on to point with one hand. I'm also going to start doing the California Girls dance, because why not?
Okay. Let's see. At the end of Alvina's turn, Big Grung is going to look back at Zormir with his big golden eyes. And you watch as he raises an open ham into the air in front. And you watch as Zormir begins to glow with these dark orange particles kind of just emanating from him. As all of the Grung run over and hop over to start worshipping him.
Oh.
Weird!
Oh no, they're trying to get the tankards near me.
They are, yeah.
Mm.
I bought you a turn, okay? Kill it, somehow, in this turn.
Good news, Pointbot can help Zormir. Bad news, Zormir is out of range.
So just half of the frogs are now just hopping over to you with tankards as offerings.
Zormir.
Look, if Zormir
Just
dies
remind
again,
us all,
if
who's got a cult?
both of you, actually, there's 3 of us with a cult technically now. Actually,
Yeah, someone else getting a cult does not negate you having a cult.
yeah, there's
I have a congregation.
no, it's a cult.
Alright, that's one of his legendary actions, is to have his minions worship you. Or I guess have his followers worship you, as you are ascended to potentially sainthood.
You're an apostle. You're an apostle of the god.
An apostle of the spirit, of the great growing spirit. The point, it is your turn. I believe you have to attempt to drink.
Yes, I'm being held back by.
I have heard you are literally being swung through the air to the choreography of California Girls, which is in the chat.
Alright, give me a contested grapple check then. Let's see if you can get out and get to the alcohol.
Acrobatics.
What level are you, Point? How drunk are
I'm
you?
3 drunk.
29.
26.
Oh,
That was a
damn good
19 rolled.
attempt. You physically couldn't have made the check, thankfully, on that one.
You attempt to get out.
You
Let me
tried.
have another one.
No.
Can I use my bonus action to give Zormir bardic inspiration?
Yes, you may.
You
How-
got
how
it,
it-
drunk cowman.
Yeah.
Yes.
We just start
Yes.
egging each other on now. Okay.
Yes.
Somehow this might be the lethal encounter that ends the campaign, which would be
Look.
quite an achievement if
we all
you ask
got
me.
pissed.
I remember that time the royalty kick in because we all got so drunk we died.
We get into the weirdest situations that are actually dangerous combats. One of the most
Nice,
dangerous
but
combats we
obviously
had,
not.
Zorme was trapped in a room with a mirror, and that was the entire combat, and he died. And another one was a
Punch
freaking
myself to
random
death.
session that wasn't
Yeah, that's what I
important
was
when
just
the
about
point
to
died
say.
to the Shadow Game.
Yep.
Hey, that was the Point's fault.
I think the only
I bet chores.
You bet chores and died.
You
What does
ran
that tell
out.
you, Point?
Yeah.
Don't skip all your chores. Alright,
Oh, you know,
point boss
use
turn.
money.
What's Pointbot could go and help Zormir, but unfortunately Zormir is a little bit too far away.
He's also got a hangover.
Yeah, Pointbot's just gonna like crawl slowly.
And as we all know, there's nothing somebody with a hangover hates more than still drunk people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just gonna crawl out of the way of the.
No, that's not true. It hits sober people because they remember everything.
Just gonna crawl over out of the way.
They can
and
make up
have a
shit.
bad time.
Point butt fetal positions next to the
It's a-
lizard man.
Pointbot wonders why his tongue feels hairy despite not having a tongue
Or a mouth.
Oh.
Or hair.
or hair. Would throw up if he could, but can't.
Also doesn't have a mouth. Or a stomach.
That's fair. Is that point boss turn?
Guy's point was dead.
cry.
All right. Jones is now even more drunk and is going to continue to drink. I believe they are at level 4, so they do have disadvantage on this now.
Little moment.
I just yell at Jones.
Yeah, I
You can
didn't sneeze
stop
again.
that now. Get some to me. Get some to me.
No, don't do it, Jones. He's been possessed.
He has been
By a
possessed.
frog frat boy.
Luckily, oh maybe not luckily, he is going to fail that first one. And is going to get to 5 levels of drunkardness. And is he going to
Shit.
continue?
Can't move, no. They can't bring you
Oh
drink
wait,
anyway.
wait. He's just gotten to rapid drinking, so he might throw up.
Yes.
That's fair, that's fair.
He might. There's a chance.
And I wanted this to be something different, so this was a charisma check I made it. Because too many con checks. Oh, he does throw up within that one.
Yay.
So let's see how many levels, or how many DC he lowers. He lowers his DC by 4. Putting him down, this would be before it, so 17 down to 13. He goes down 1 level. And then, you watch as his head, like, pops out of the tree, and he just throws up right outside the tree. And then he goes back to drinking.
So messy,
Good.
because all that honey, and then all that vomit.
I'm gonna have to.
To
do
be fair,
something.
that'll be him. He'll stop drinking at that. He's not that drunk. You know, he just knows that once you throw up, you gotta get just enough to replace what you've thrown up, and then you're at peak.
Jones.
Oh
no.
yeah, but I'm just saying how messy he's gonna be now. After all that
With
honey and vomit still sticking in his hair
Jeez.
or
He
fur.
looks an absolute mess.
Yeah. Chris,
Yes.
a little bit of clarification here. Can healing somebody reduce their exhaustion?
Only if you use lesser or greater restoration.
Yeah, rest
Actually, I don't even know if lesser does it.
I think greater only. Actually, yeah, I think.
Only if you
lesser-
use greater restoration, but general healing won't do it.
I think there's another spell which does it now, but it's even higher
That-
level than great restoration.
So
I'll do
just
rush over and give
greater
less first,
restoration. Okay.
Yeah, you
Cheers.
definitely don't have that one.
All right. That is Jones's turn. Oh, we're back to Zormir. Zormir, you need a drink.
I can't
You
move.
have to drink. What would you like to do? You're a very talented artificer. I'm sure you could figure out how to get a drink to you.
Wait. Please
You
tell
have
me
to
he
drink
doesn't
to
have ethanol.
celebrate.
Please tell me he doesn't have pure ethanol in his like toolkit.
I don't know. That's up to Zormir.
I've got hand sanitizer.
I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
assuming you
alcohol.
have like you got a little grabby hand, or you got telekinesis. You come on, you gotta have something there to get a drink.
Yeah, that's one of those like
Norman
extendable
ask
claw
his
grabbers from Toys R
acolytes.
Us.
Someone
You
just
got, like, a
needs to
misty
point
step.
to somebody and go, "You, give me a drink now."
Yeah, you watch a grung running over to you. You can hold your action to drink when he hands it to you. You know, you tell me. It's your character. You roleplay.
I need a
Question,
drink
Chris,
of.
when do the grungs go? Out of curiosity. They go on the grung king god's turn.
No, I've kind of just been doing them as part of legendary actions.
Okay.
So I guess technically whenever, but I've already done one this round, so I'll wait till next round.
Cool. Okay. That's an idea I just had, and it's Alvina might be getting a little bit desperate to make sure people don't die.
So I desperately need a drink
Yes.
of anything, or does it have to specifically be alcohol?
I will let you decide what drunk Zormir's desperation level is. You really
that
want
man
a
a
hankering
cocktail.
for a drink.
I got something. I can drink this, and I drink the potion of speed.
Which doubles your speed to 0, right?
Zormir, do you just want to up your AC again?
Drink.
It doubles your speed. I'm pretty sure haste doubles your speed, but it's 0, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
But he does give you more armor.
It gives me more armor with haste as well. Okay.
Yeah, haste gives you your speed
Maybe
is
plus
doubled, +2 AC, advantage on dex saves, which means it's neutral for you. One additional action on each of your turns. That action be only be used to make an attack, dash, disengage, hide, use object. Hilariously, because use object, you can chug twice. That means
Okay.
so you can
then-
chug 3 beers in one turn and really lock down the zombie dies again.
Okay, I'm sitting at 31 armor, and you said I can hasted action. I've drank my something. I know. I don't.
You
need
get
to
another
drink it.
axe.
I don't need to drink anymore, so my action's going to be I'm gonna fucking hit this guy.
Thank God. Out of curiosity, Zoba, how much health are you currently on?
I'm at max.
What's
Oh,
your
fuck.
max? What is your max? currently?
77
7?
plus 77 plus.
77.
15
Oh, right.
from-
I didn't
Plus-
hear you say the first 7.
You're
77
max
plus-
health. You're at full health after your health has been halved, down to 7. What? Zombie had
Yeah,
14
but
health this entire time.
5 levels of exhaustion. You know?
Attack.
They've got a hit.
It's neutral, Bob, so it's the first one. Oh, no, it's the air. Both of them. 2 punches.
Yeah, that's both my attacks, and I'm at 5 levels drunk, so I think that's what.
You'd only have the one attack. Oh, I guess.
It's
Wait,
a
are
full
you using
action.
the bonus to drink?
An
No,
action.
it gives him another free action, haste. It gives him
No,
another
haste.
actual action.
Haste doesn't give you multi-attack.
I've got multi.
Oh no, it says one weapon attack only for the second action.
Okay.
Yeah. Haste doesn't let
okay.
you do a full attack. Otherwise, fighters would get fucking like 8 attacks.
And the
So
high
it'll
level
be the-
actually.
28, and isn't the damage now double because I'm at 5 levels of drunk?
That is correct. However,
So it's like
I'm going to
38.
use protective drunk, and Fukyu is going to jump in the way once more.
How the fuck you gonna get up there and jump in the way? Oh no!
Although I do actually have a couple other
I'm
people.
gonna say if you could do it with fuck you, and I could try to make an attack opportunity to stop fuck you, which would be kind of fun.
So he moves to get in the way, and I'm
I'm just
away.
gonna
I'll allow this.
clothesline him. I'm gonna clothesline him.
Alvina, give me an athletics check. Fukyu, give me an acrobatics check.
23. That's definitely beatable by you.
I do believe this would be a disadvantage because it is a check.
Helped him.
Let me roll again.
Hey, I'll roll the other one just in case, but I've... yeah.
Okay. So 20. So Fukyu, you once more black out. You rush to jump in the way of Zormir's attack. But before you can do so, Alvina clotheslines you. And you wake up on your back looking up at Alvina instead as Zormir deals double damage to the Great Spirit, which was it
So it's
29
like
doubled?
It'll be 38.
50
Nope.
58.
58.
You deal 58 damage to him. He's still
wait.
up.
I forgot about the. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
roll
force.
extra.
Roll the d8. So plus 16.
Roll me. Okay, minus another 16. Still up, but you can see that his body is starting to flicker almost as the energy holding him to this plane is starting to weaken enough to basically undo him.
You're flickering, but how many of him now?
There's only 5 of him. Keep going.
Hey, go Alvina!
But I believe that is your turn. I've used my thing. I still have a legendary reaction. Let's see who. Let's shoot Alvina. Alvina's getting in the way, and I can still do damage.
She's not doing any damage to him, but she's being really annoying.
Yeah. And the spirit does have a decent intel. Oh, he actually got 20 intelligence.
Very intelligent.
He's aware of how much of a nuisance you are. So 26 on Alvina.
Oh yeah, that is.
for 22 force damage, because you are not drunk, so this would still be ethereal to you, and 14 psychic damage.
Yeah, for a 36, because I'm not resistant to any of that. It's fine. I was at 159 health. I'm fine. I got a lot left in the tank.
And that was at the end of Zormir's turn. So fuck you.
That's
It is
what I
your
thought.
turn. Oh, I believe you also have the compulsion, though you've been commanded to drink. I should actually get rid of these. Zormir has technically completed their drink. Fuck you. You must drink. What would you like to do?
I got no reaction, so I can't help.
You've just been hit over by Elvina. There are frogs running past you to Zormir to hand Zormir a drink. You still have movement because you're only at 4 levels of drunk.
Just having a look through my bag, see if there's anything I can drink in there.
Wait, there's the really, really good alcohols in there. There's the expensive ones are in there,
I mean,
which we haven't drunk yet.
I have just a plain water skin that I've not drunk out of.
Oh, that was closest, right?
So it's in his like bag of holding. So anything that you can think of, like,
That would be like water, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, grabs his
I'll
water
allow it.
skin and takes a swig.
Alright, this will take up your action,
It's a swig like
obviously, and then
Frodo.
a bonus action to actually take a swig. But you are now hydrated in between your drinking. After all, whenever going out drinking, always make sure you remain hydrated if you are going to drink unsensibly.
Stay hydrated, folks. Just
Stay
outright.
hydrated. Yeah, good advice for just life. Alrighty then, that is Fukyu's turn. I will do another one at the end of Gwent's. Gwent, it is your turn. You have not got the compulsion to drink, but you have 5 drunkenness, and your speed is 0.
Yes.
And I'm still tempted to just get the grunk to like carry you places. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I can't move, but what I am going to do is start just shifting about, just building up a bundle of static, and then casting Storm Door on myself.
Oh,
Ooh.
And I'm going to teleport myself way over this side.
ah, fall great. Monster
Yeah.
Wilds reference.
Just about
Not
there.
in any way. Not in any way. It's just lightning rock.
Alrighty, and what am I doing here? A deck save on Big Grung?
Yep. For a massive
Six.
2 lightning damage, potentially.
29.
It's
Oh no, he
It-
takes
it's-
a lightning damage.
Which is doubled to 2 damage.
You were right. You called it.
Ow.
Because you are at level 5.
Oh shit!
And then Sacred Flame as well.
Another deck save.
Another next.
Jesus Christ.
Come on!
Double 20.
This boss is not going down without some effort.
They're
He's
gonna
just
shake
hopping
the
back and
glow stick
forth. Ribbit.
Something that's very funny. I've realised that next turn I'm gonna have to use my bonus action to rage again, which is the first time this has happened in the entire campaign. Because I've actually burned through an entire minute. I'm pretty sure this turn. Oh, do you know it's 10
Okay.
minutes? Never mind. I forgot the up to 10 minutes now in the new one. I'm fine.
Alright,
You're just
at
angry.
the
Oh no, I'll lose 1
end-
AC.
Where did Gwent go?
He's up at the top left. He's in space.
Damn it! Don't tell him.
He's
You have
gone.
0
I got-
movement. Get your butt back.
He
Hey,
teleported.
I've teleported.
He teleported.
Went plane
Oh.
shifted.
Yeah, it,
Well,
like
that was on landing. Fair enough.
nah, it's an actual teleport. Yeah. It's the
Oh,
the
it's
other one.
both.
That's the on landing.
No, it's both. It's on takeoff and landing.
Oh,
So
the-
if there's any creatures around me, they are fried.
Oh yeah, if there are any random Naga just watching this display in
They have
that
been
book.
zapped.
What
I
is
see, I
this?
see, I see.
It's the thunder step that's only on landing, I
Okay.
think.
Oh, come on!
Oh no. That would be very funny though.
20 nat 20 accidentally triggers second combat encounter. Let's go!
Come on, Grant.
Landed on a snake.
All right. At the end of Gwent's turn, okay, what do I do here? Do I care about Gwent drinking? I just want to shoot Gwent, really.
Just shoot it. Die.
25 to hit Gwent. As 17 piercing damage as his bow rematerializes and 9 psychic damage.
I'm gonna be honest, I was half expecting another crit.
So
Three nat 20s in a row would have been very cruel.
Yeah, so 17 and then another 9. Jesus. Oh, 23 health. Good.
Good thing you
Oh,
healed
nice,
yourself.
Alrighty then, that was Gwent's turn. Lou, it is your turn before I just shoot everyone, potentially killing everyone. This thing has got 42 health left. What are you going to do, Lou?
Hit 43 points, Lou.
What's the biggest spell you got in the tank? That's probably the one.
I'm just looking. Okay.
Do you have a disintegrate left?
I don't think... I think you said you didn't have a disintegrate.
No, I don't. I said,
No.
look, I can't.
Yeah, no 6 or 7 slots left, unfortunately. You got anything big
That
in
was-
5?
It was 7 and 8.
It's not 7, it's 6. Isn't it?
I mean, you can upcast
Uh,
disintegrate.
Yeah, you can...
Yeah, I thought it was 7 and 8.
No, it's level 6 spell.
Yeah, I see that. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was 7 and 8.
No, just Great State's always been 6.
Yeah, it is 7th as well. I didn't notice it was.
Yeah, you can
6.
upcast it from any of the highest ones. And it's a good spell to upcast, because it gets a lot of extra damage for it. But you can just blow it out.
In
Fire
that
at will!
case, I'm casting Disintegrate, and this would be a disadvantage, wouldn't it?
I think it's a save, isn't it?
Yeah, not for you.
No,
You're
not
not
for me,
making
yeah.
an attack or anything. It's making a save.
Yeah, it's on the frog.
All right,
It's
roll
very
for
frog.
damage, and that'll give me the DC and everything. Click on the far left button on it in your sheet.
If you get really high, it might die on a fail.
Big numbers.
Uh, uh, uh,
93.
It might die on a pass, actually. Oh, you cast it at 7th. You said you didn't have a 7th.
I thought you said he had a 7, but not 6.
I thought he said he didn't have a 6 because he thought it wasn't a level 6 spell.
I did have a 7th.
Oh, fire away! Then have at it.
Yeah, I did. It was 93. If it's not come up in roll
It
20.
has, yeah.
Okay. I forgot this guy does have
DC
magic
18.
resistance. So let's have a look here. I mean, to be fair, that is half anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, that's lethal.
But it's who knows? I mean, they might not have 20. I might be generous to him. No, all right. He succeeds, but he still takes the full damage, which takes out the remainder of his health. Lou, how would you like to defeat in your technically drunken state the great Grung warrior spirit?
I'm gonna have to teach these fucking toads to make proper beer instead of this honey that they've got in here. So I just, sorry, unaware, cast Disintegrate.
You just did a bit of rage.
You know, you just like walking along, you're totally pissed, but you can open the door no problem. It's just instinct.
Casually looks at the big frog and goes, and
Yeah,
see
so-
you, pal, you're the worst.
I gotta kill him. So
and disintegrate. you're pointing at him and saying, "You're the one who taught them, didn't you?"
Luke, remind me
Wait,
never to let you drink again.
Where do you go?
You disintegrated him.
Davy's just dead.
You disintegrated this stupid frog.
I'm so confused
no,
now.
hold on-
Sits
hold on a
down,
second.
starts crying.
He's about to explode.
He's about to explode as you watch as you disintegrate him, all his energy very quickly condenses into this small little grung. And then suddenly the grung goes pop and leaves behind just a watery, slightly orange version of himself that then flies out into just a speckle of alcohol that death throws you all. As I need a DC 20 Constitution saving throw for one last round of drunkenness.
Is that including Alvina?
Let's stick with the established rules.
Okay.
So not Alvina, not Point Bot. So
Oh,
DC
God.
20, one final. If you fail and you're at level
I think
5,
this is
you
a
will
nat
die.
20.
DC 20.
Yes.
Hey, Luke!
Oh, to be fair, you were also permanently
You
too
were
good
also
drunk anyway.
fine. Yeah, you would have just gone to one.
But I still like even in the final one, you're like, nah, fuck that, I'm not getting any
Fuck
more
it.
drunk.
Immune to alcohol. How many did we just lose?
I'm gonna just use my destiny to try and roll that one again.
Yeah, I was
Gwen
gonna say
just-
that kills 2 people, doesn't it?
Gwen just died.
Why is he rolling twice?
I
Anyway,
know.
I still fail regardless.
And whoever else was on level 5.
Actually, isn't
Does that fuck you?
Destiny doesn't roll it again? It just rolls another 20, doesn't it, Chris?
It was still an 8.
Oh,
So
wait.
Well, no, because you rolled it with disadvantage, and the first roll on that disadvantage one was the 22.
Yeah, you just
Hang
roll an
on,
extra
hang on,
d20.
Gwen.
You don't
Hang
roll
on.
with disadvantage.
You just nat 20'd. You just nat 20'd, Gwen. You
me.
legitimately
Yeah,
just
I'll allow it.
crit
I
that
normally
last
take the
roll.
left.
I
Okay.
wish I could say.
I
who needs
can
a
make him
reroll.
pass a save.
It's me who needs to pass the save.
Yeah, we'll
I
come
can
to that.
make you
Let's go
pass a
by
save.
each one at a time. Alvina's immune. Zormir. What did you roll?
So now I'm at 13.
13? Would you like to do anything? Or have anyone else do anything before I announce the results of Zormir failing his DC 20 drunken check and going to 6 drunk?
Have mine, Zomir.
Of yours, okay.
I've tried to keep you alive in this fight as much as
Number
possible.
1d20.
Yep.
This will determine if Zormir dies again. DC at 20. You do have a plus
This
10.
is that one's on you. That one's on you.
That one is on
I
you.
tried. I tried.
Lou, that is close enough if you would like to try bend luck. I believe that's 2d4.
I'm gonna cast Careful Spell.
It's not your spell, Luke.
You
Is that
can
your
spend 1 sorcery point to allow up to 5 creatures to automatically succeed on the saving throw of a spell. The spell you
cast
cast, sorry.
I mean, if you want to
Did you cast the
disintegrate-
spell?
If you want to disintegrate Zormir right here and now to stop him dying, you have that option.
I'll use
No.
bend luck.
Yeah.
Okay, roll your d4s. If you roll 2 1s or one of them being a 1, Zormir still dies.
You need at least a 3 on one of the dice.
How many d4s is it now?
2 d4s, I believe. Unless it's upgraded in your one, but I don't think.
If you roll any of them as 1.
There's the 4! There's the 4!
2 and a 4.
Alright, you're lucky. Zormir, with the thanks to Lou. Lou, how do you save Zormir?
I see.
Zo- going. And you say, "Sober up, you damn idiot," or something like. Or just tell me off for being so worse drunk than you. You're on a bad mood swing, so I expect something like that.
Like, Zarmir! I'm using thaumaturgy for flavor, because I'm still quite far away
Yeah,
from him.
very there.
Like, Zarmir, Stay on your feet. I don't know why I'm using that accent.
Zormir, stay on your feet. You're very
Yeah.
hammered.
Stay on your
Oh,
feet.
you're
We've
feeling
got
the
a-
dwarf in you.
We've got all these grung to kill. So
Wow.
we need
Wow.
you. Ah, fished.
Just all the
Shut
music
up.
scratches to a halt. All the grung look back at you. All right, mate, calm the fuck down. This is a party. Music starts back up again.
Okay, I'm still standing. What the hell
Good.
happened? Yeah.
Yeah, for now, for now.
Stay on your feet. And I start crying.
Let's see. Fuck you. It doesn't actually matter if you fail or succeed. You won't die. But did you fail or succeed?
I failed.
Might as well see how drunk everyone gets. Lose technically unaffected, or maybe not affected, but it's so bloody good that it doesn't really matter. Point. Did you succeed or fail?
Ali,
Ooh.
We may never know.
Didn't realise I was
See.
muted. I failed.
there you
You failed.
I was saying
then-
how- Is that whole time we were dealing with Zormir, I did have a flash of genius I could have used. Just
Okay.
didn't.
go. Oh.
That's very
It's
fun.
okay, Zormir's good.
All right, then
It was
you
a
raise
fine-
to level 4, and technically you're still under the command of drink.
Okay, I'm also still being held by Alvin.
Thankfully, you're being saved by my hand.
Alvin is
Gwen,
just
did
like,
you fail or
"Here,
succeed?
Drink of this.
I failed again, so I'm going to mark of fate myself and succeed.
I was about to say, you destinied and got the left one, which was a 22. Which
No, it
because you don't roll disadvantage on destiny.
Yeah, you just roll an extra d20, so we take the first one.
So you were fine.
Yeah.
no, the first one would be the 8 and the 12 though.
Right, but then you roll destiny for, which would just be a
No, no.
single
The
d20.
8 and the 12 were
Oh,
the
it's
destiny
because it's been
ones.
rolling twice. Yeah,
Oh.
because
Yeah, it's been rolling
it's been
twice for me,
twice.
unfortunately. So I got 6
Yeah.
and 14, 8
Oh.
and 12.
Yeah, that's
This is
fair.
why I'm burning another spell slot.
Okay,
It
then
barely-
you don't die. Now, you still
Okay.
Suffer any effects of a successful saving throw. So if there's some added spice, I still get got.
I'm more curious about like technically what is the effect, because the effect is not the same for you as it would be for someone else. I just find it funny that you put the effect, which is you getting to level 6 and dying, on someone else, and you just kill a grung outright. Technically, I think it just gets drunk.
If I'm down, you're coming with me.
Not me, you.
Join me.
You put on. How far can you affect them?
It's that guy.
And last but not least, because he too is at 5
Yeah.
and did not get to throw a single punch while he was on 5.
Oh, Joe.
And he's at disadvantage on con saves. DC 20. Can
get it passed.
Jones?
Nope.
Jones cannot.
No. The
How?
point gets
Wait.
depression.
No, wait. Wasn't the? I don't know how this works.
He threw
Chris.
up.
No.
He's at 4.
Yeah, and then he drank again. He went to
Yeah,
5
he drank
again.
again, went back to 5. No, how does the elixir cocktail work? Because I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
you can't die while you're connected to someone, or do they both die?
That'd be funny.
Share resistances and immunities. One takes damage, the other takes half instead. Communicate telepathically. Once during the spawn, you cast counter spell or shield. It doesn't work against exhaustion.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
What have I got?
What you got? What you got there?
I'm looking. I don't think I've got anything.
I got fuck all.
I've used everything.
I burned a lot in that fight as well of my like passive ability.
So I have spell slots, just not the spells.
To be fair, since Point's at 4, I'm gonna allow Point to take the extra level of exhaustion, because it puts everyone to 5 except for Lou, and I think that's quite funny.
I'll take it.
Blue, the only person that tried drinking and was fine the entire time.
But more importantly, it makes you all so drunk that you're all 1 level away from death.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You all are going to look forward to the breakfast Alvina is going to make for you all tomorrow.
You're lucky you're not within 30 foot. I would have made you drunk. If
It
only
just-
you
That
were
is
a
bad
bit
for
closer.
everything. For everyone.
Okay, with that, you all pass out for the most part, except for Alvina, but we'll come back to that in the
Yeah.
morning. What matters now is that this fight comes to an end. The party has successfully had a merry old time and defeated in their hazy, fog-riddled brains the Grung warrior spirit. Where did this spirit come from? What was this spirit doing? You may never know. And we'll take our small little 5-minute break there as we will return with one of the characters waking up.
Was the spirit Cotton Eye Joe?
Yes.
Okay. good to know.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Right. Is there a cotton frog of some description? No, there's a cottonmouth
Frog
snake.
go.
Is there a cotton frog?
Google.
Alright, but yes, you have successfully managed to defeat Grung Warrior Spirit, although just,
Yeah, it was a pretty
it's
brutal
a
one.
good thing Lou had that in that spell, because otherwise some of you may have genuinely died.
We would have lost at least one person, pretty much guaranteed, I think, honestly.
Yep.
Yep.
But yes, with all that, we're back in 5 minutes to see the morning aftermath of this late night encounter. Alright, see you in 5.
Right.
Okay. now
There is
the-
technically a cotton frog, as it's a like plushie of a frog in like
Yeah,
a
it's a
suit.
frog made of cotton. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the only one.
Okay, so I missed most of that.
We won.
Nothing much. We won.
Yeah,
We
but
won,
I heard
nobody
something
died.
about point gets another point of exhaustion.
Yeah. Instead of Jones dying, I became slightly more drunk because now everyone is on level 5 drunk and
Yeah,
one level
everybody
away from
apart
dying.
from me and you is pissed out of their minds to the point they can't walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's alright. I didn't need to walk. I could just stand there and take the blows anyway. Because
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
fucks me.
I know why you fall unconscious, Zormir. By the way, at the
If I
end of
use-
the night.
if I put shield onto my thing, I'd be at 36 now.
Yeah, you're getting knocked unconscious. I'm going to knock you out
Alright.
and
now
take
turn
you
it
to
down.
bed so you don't die.
Well, I never broke concentration.
You-
Hmm.
Now I'm literally going to at this point take everybody to bed and
Yep.
put them in their beds, probably tied to the bed in certain cases.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
Lou's still fucked.
Oh yeah, I can't help with that. Do you want
Yeah,
me to take a
that-
crack
that-
at repairing you? It's gonna end badly, I'll tell you that now.
I mean,
That's what
you
I'm
could
saying.
punch him.
Lou's still
It could
fucked.
work.
Everybody else is completely pissed, bar you.
Yeah.
So
You'll
my
get
best
repaired.
hopes were the point and Zormir,
I
but
gotta be
they're
honest.
completely gone, and I don't
don't-
trust them with surgery.
Yeah, but you
We're
don't
in
want
that
them
state.
to produce surgery on you at drunk level 5. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
One
You'll
level
end up
from
with a new
death.
head.
I mean, I don't know if that would be so bad. It depends
No.
where the head is.
Your head will be in the coffee pot or something, and you'll have a grung stitched up into your body armor. Somehow.
No, just grung legs.
Oh, total
for some
recall.
reason. Little grung legs.
I lost.
Right, just went to like
Yeah, but my-
Kermit, but
my
wearing a
original
full
point-
suit and like massive chest plate and shoulders.
Yeah, Kermit in like armor.
Yeah. Well, no, like human-sized armor was my mental image. It wasn't Kermit-sized armor. It was like the head poking out and just the feet underneath, and the rest was just a giant suit of plate mail.
Basically, after this fight, I lose like 5 armor, extra, 5 extra armor.
Yeah.
from the fight. I was like, bloody hell! If I had any more armor, I'd just tank the fucking the butcher's blows as well.
I don't know, the dude had a 29 to hit.
Hmm.
There's a reason that Zormir is not the person we put to fight the butcher. Let's put it that way.
Mm.
Zormir is possibly the worst party member to fight the butcher, because all his durability comes from armor.
Mm.
Yeah, but if my armor gets up to
Yeah,
29
but-
extra,
Well, here's the
Remember
bit. Then he
when-
needs to roll, what, a 3 to hit you? with
you
his
remember
like
what
6
Zormir did
attacks
do in that
around.
fight?
With his like 6 attacks around.
Zormir was the instigator of the distraction.
Yeah, and
It's like, come on, bitches, you think you can take me?
yeah, after
They
I
did.
got yeeted because the butcher got annoyed with how annoyingly sturdy I was. And it's fine. I saved Gwent's life because I taught the butcher to use his Vorpal sword on Zormir so that he would kill him instantly and not kill Gwent.
That was
You
so
hope.
bad.
I got you, Gwent.
First
I'm gonna
hit.
make- You didn't die by a miracle. I'm gonna be honest.
Still didn't die.
No, you died to a
Yeah,
random
but-
like spod like an hour later though.
But it's a case of, how the fuck did you not die?
Yeah, it wasn't a skill-based survival. It was a blind luck level survival.
It was like a whole platoon against you.
Yeah. And I think the reason why the butcher didn't kill you is because he didn't get to you before we actually teleported you out.
It's because he didn't have a
Oh,
tin
damn.
opener.
No, he didn't. That good. The butcher definitely had a tin opener. Remember what happened to the freaking what was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Diva? Not the Diva. The Planetar.
Mm.
That
Yeah,
got
that
decapitated with his first attack.
was it not the first
It was his first swing
the
of
first
the combat.
turn for
Nat
anybody in the
Yeah,
whole situation? He was the first one to go.
He was the first enemy to go, I think, at least, and he just rolled the
Yeah.
dice instantly. Nat 20'd Vorpal Blade cut die.
Like, what just happened?
Roll with him. It was a good fight, actually. I was really hyped about that fight. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
He survived a full round of attacks from a god and wasn't bloodied.
And I beat a god, and he fucked
did.
me over.
It's fucked. Honestly, the person that's come out worst on you beating a god is the point.
Yeah.
Because they died from you beating that god.
So,
Hey,
I
as
don't
I said
Gambit
earlier,
did
that was
save
the
Lou's
point's
life.
fault.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
Gamble
right.
responsibly,
Gambit response.
especially when death is on the line.
Mm.
Well, I suppose technically you could say it was Zormir's fault. He pushed the button.
Time challenge. Next person to fall gets granted a D6 bonus of or debuff to character of their choice.
What?
Chris is promoting causing us chaos
Yeah.
in
What?
chat.
Oh, I need to get
Which
I need to
chat?
get the world of Alterra up. Whereas
I don't see which chat. Is it Twitch chat?
I'm assuming
Yeah.
Twitch chat.
No, because it said that we'll be right back screen.
Yeah, in the chat.
There's still a chat. There's still a chat.
I did have Twitch chat open. I closed it.
I was saying, I have my own Twitch chat up because I'm moderating it. But
I've
world
just
of
got welcome
Alterra,
to
where
the
are
chat
you?
room.
There it is.
Yeah, because you didn't join early enough to.
Yeah.
No, I had it.
okay.
There was chat on the Twitch channel. Because I've got it in my
Yeah, and
OBS.
I'm on that right now. Sheepbeard's went, and Wolfie's gone. Got him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or get him.
So, Chris, if you're listening, some of us were paying attention to Twitch chat. Just not all of us.
Well, he's muted. I don't know if he's listening.
Oh, he's still getting water.
He's always.
He's getting a
listening.
drink.
That's what I'm saying. He's muted, but I don't know if he's listening. You know,
Oh, that was a very
Wireless.
fun fight. That was a very fun fight though. That was very silly. I loved it. And yeah, good to note that Blue still had a disintegrate in the tank.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I
This
missed
is-
that one.
Yeah, this is why everybody in the world, if you've got a caster who has level 6 or above spells, and you've got the option to take Disintegrate, take Disintegrate. Just do it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
It's always
I,
fun.
I looked through all of them, and for some reason I didn't see Disintegrate on 6th level, and I thought I'd cast it at 7th level, but obviously
Yeah.
it was 8th level.
Yeah, it's like, it's because you've not got to lock in which spell is what. So, just having Disintegrate on your spell list, you can cast it with any number of your 6th, 7th, 8th, and above spell slots. As long as you've got them.
Even if it's a first level spell, you can cast it at 8th, 9th level.
Yeah.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You
Hello,
way to
hello.
get new followers is to give them D60s.
You bet.
Are you?
Yes.
It's not at all what
Um,
I did in Geddon, where I said you could gift a sub to roll the D10,000 dice. See
When
what
did
happens.
you do that? Which campaign and who?
That was Geddon, you were in that.
Oh God! Imagine I got one of those.
You
That
did.
was a suppressed memory.
Did I get one of them?
You got one. I think it nearly killed you, that one. It didn't actually kill you, that one. That was other dice. That was
Oh, that's
that
a
was me.
surprise.
No, Bob died a lot in Geddon. I
Yeah.
think
That's
he
what I'm
died like 10
saying.
times with that single character.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's a surprise that I never killed him.
Yeah. Everything else killed them.
Yes,
it
thank you
was
for
alright,
following
I
us,
was-
Hello Daisy125. Please select your character you would like to either help or hinder going forward, and they will gain a buff or debuff of your
Hell
choice.
Jones.
That's just cruel.
Well, we go against Jones.
If it's
Buff-
Jones,
Buff
Buff Jones. I'm about to say, if it's
Buff Jones
Jones,
so
Buff
much.
Jones. Jones is great.
But with that, let's see, who will be the first to wake up? Alvina is already awake, so we'll discount them. Who was the most drunk out of all of that? You know, we started this with Zormir, so I kind of like
only
the
need,
concept of
6
starting with
hours.
Zormir again.
So possibly me.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Possibly.
Lou does actually have less time to sleep,
yeah.
like Alvina.
But he is
Yeah,
still
but they're
drunk.
broken.
Oh yeah, fair point. Yeah, you're broken. You don't get it.
They're broken until the point
I
fixes
have,
them.
I have
Okay.
sore cogs and sore nuts.
So as
I
we
bet.
Yeah, that always
turn,
happens to me after drinking. Yeah.
At least I get a long rest, Spectrus.
yes, you all gain the benefits of a long rest, so we can
Yeah,
wipe
you're
out
being
all the
Florence
effects because I'm not
Nightingale.
tracking these
Oh,
effects
thank
anymore.
God.
Cool.
You're setting up all the IVs.
We'll lose all our exhaustion
It's
levels,
all
or-
bacon. It's all.
You lose all your exhaustion levels. You are all. It will translate to hangover instead.
It's because it's from
Yeah,
drunk, not a normal exhaustion, so it probably works differently, right?
Yeah.
It's just using the exhaustion table for a different status effect.
I just like that if you drink enough, you dry. But so all of you gain the benefits of a long rest. All of your drunk levels, which is pretty much 5, except for Lou, who is undergoing effectively a different mechanic. So we'll come back to that later.
But the ironic thing is, Lou needed a long rest because he needed the health.
Mhm.
Shit, yeah, you're
Still did.
still fucked on hell.
Yeah, but the even more ironic thing is, going into this session, I was at full health.
Oof.
Oh, no, you're not. Well, technically, you're also still at full health. Technically.
Yeah, it's just
Mhm.
much lower. So going forward, everyone who was drunk now has a -5 to all of their rolls.
Oof.
Oh.
At least until you're no longer hangover.
Shit.
Lou will get to you later because you weren't technically drunk. You were impaired.
You were broken.
Yeah, you were broken, so don't worry about that. So we're gonna start with Zormir as we roleplay the morning after and see how each character ended up. So Zormir, as you awaken, I want you to first of all describe to me how Zormir feels after all the alcohol has left their system. And secondly, where you believe Zormir ended up sleeping that night.
Same
So
place
how
as
do you
the-
How do you feel, and where are you?
Same place as he was last time. We was trying to sleep strapped to the bed.
Yeah,
It's all up
I-
on the wall.
I carried everybody to bed.
And like,
And for Zormir, I specifically knocked him unconscious and then carried him to bed and tied him to the bed.
Very fair. So, Zormir, how are you feeling this morning?
ow. What? Ow! Why am I sticky? Oh, my hand! Oh. Where's my hair? Oh, God. Did I get
Yeah.
drunk again?
Yeah, I would. Gross.
Again?
Pretty good knock.
And what?
It's a pretty good tidy to the bed. I literally.
Did you try? Did I get that
Hello.
drunk? You tied me to the bed so I didn't wander off.
not in the
No,
room with-
you had
I'm
a
not in
good
your room with
time.
you.
Yep, Zormir, you find yourself alone in your room. Alvina, is there anything on the bedside cabinet next to him?
Yes,
yeah,
I'd
shitload
say.
of paracetamol.
I'm about to say, there's probably
bill.
a very. How long has it been since it's been that evening? Would you say like 4 hours?
No, we'll say you all slept in a little bit. We'll say it's about just before noon. So assuming you were all up at 4, it's been about like 10 hours.
Okay, then there probably is just a "this is your fault," very misspelled, just written next to your bed. Yell, and I'll bring you a coffee.
Well, Zormir is yelling.
I'll perception check, see if I hear him. Because I'm assuming that fuck yous servants aren't helpful in Zormir. I do not hear you.
Oh, you did that one, yes! You don't hear Zormir. Zormir is left yelling in his room for several minutes. Zormir, what would you like to do? There's no coffee materializing.
Oh, God. I'm gonna try and doff my armor, assuming that she's just tied.
Yeah,
the
you
man
are
down.
tied to the bed. You're in your armor, tied up by like rope and baby bedding to the bed.
You
And-
don't know
Like
if you had a good
strapped to
time
it.
with a grung last night.
I'm gonna try and see what, I'm seeing if
That's
Sticky
why
is
you're sore.
stopping me doffing the armor off. I'm gonna try and just doff the armor and see if I can get out
Alright, roll me a
the
d20.
binding.
Zormir got moisturized last night.
Hey!
Oh, damn!
Alright, luckily for you, it appears that all of the slime has evaporated since last night. Once you no longer had the effect, it started to effectively dissolve as all grung slime does.
And I'm no longer laughing like a.
You're not, no. If
the
anything,
ball?
you're just incredibly scowling and grumpy.
You're very bald though. That one didn't go away.
What in the hell happened to me? Why am I bald? Fuck you! Did you shave me? It comes storming out into the into the.
Alright, you flip out of your armor, you start storming out into the central hallway.
And
Um,
shouting, did fuck you shave me?
We'll say that yes, once you're shouting in the hallway, that DC 10 Alvina will hear you. While you're doing that, though, we're going to move on to the next character, who I believe was Lou.
Yeah, it would be for me sleeping only 6 hours.
And it was the order of operations was Lou second, yeah.
Yeah. So Lou, already you've been awake now for several hours. However, unless the point attempted to operate on you drunk, which I'll leave up to you whether or not they did or not.
Hello.
Yep. So Lou, would you have allowed in your drunken state a drunk point to try and fix you?
No, I wouldn't, because I'd just be wanting to like lie down, because like, no full movement, because feeling that cogs in me are too smooth.
Your gyroscope's out of whack.
Yeah,
Oh.
Well, remember, that stays because you are not biological. You do not sleep over off the hangover. Your body would need to be repaired.
But,
So do you get up then?
He's standing there.
I
He's
try
standing where
to.
Alvina put him.
I didn't knock out.
to,
I didn't
get
knock
up
out
and-
Lou. I just took them to bed.
That's fine, that's fine. Luke, give
I
me an
attempt to get
acrobatics
up
check.
and see the point.
Let's find out if you do so. Give me an acrobatics check.
With disadvantage.
With
With disadvantage because you are still broken.
in so many ways. Oh, no, wrong one.
Actually, I
Oh,
might
this
have
is
knocked
gonna be
out Lou and
bad.
taken them to bed actually on account of Lou
Ooh,
actually shooting
bad.
people. You know what? Maybe I did.
Okay, so you managed to move forward. You've kind of learned how to adapt to the gyration
I
issues.
feel I'd be sort of still kind of staggering, but not drunk and staggering.
Okay, you managed to
Just
open
like
through the door.
atrophied in your legs.
Just like broken leg, kind of limping
Yeah.
along.
And you come out into
Hand
the
on the
hallway as Alvina also arrives. The three of you see a shouting Zormir. Who is
Zormir,
bald
put some
and armorless.
pants on.
The goblin
Put some
shit
pants
me.
on. Back in your room. No, you did that to yourself. What? Don't ask. Get some pants on first, and then you'll get your coffee.
Be quiet, Zormir. Just shush.
You shut up too. My head's spinning.
I'm trying to, but you're making it difficult.
Lou, I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea if a painkiller would work on you. Do you want knocking out?
I go staggering back to my room. Naked.
I don't think I can help with whatever the
Alvina.
hell's wrong with you, Lou. Do you want me to knock you out? and
Alvina,
get-
there's a switch on the back of my neck.
Oh.
Press that and it'll reset me.
You got it. And
Just,
literally walks around.
Switch.
Do I see a
Like, turn
switch?
it on and off. You know?
Do I see a switch? Do I see
You did
multiple switches?
establish that, yes.
Do I see multiple switches, or is there only one?
Oh, I have no idea.
Lou?
I'll leave that up to Neil.
There's just one that's literally
Okay.
an on-off switch.
I will switch the on-off switch. This is gonna be really bad in the
It's a
battle, by the
reboot
way.
switch.
I will
It's
turn
It's,
Lou on
it's
and
a
off. Concealed patch.
it's a gimmicky, a convenient switch that only appears for plot progression.
I psychically attuned it to the
Possibly.
silver chains. It's the silver chains that's causing the switch to happen.
Plus, I've been watching the IT crowd, so you know.
Zormir potters back into his room. Alvina is turning Lou on or off, then back on again. As we go over to who would be next?
I just realized how that
believe it
sounded.
Gwent. Hey, you worded it, not me.
you said it.
Gwent.
No, you were.
How are you feeling? And where are you waking up? Presumably your room, but I don't know if Alvina knows where your room is.
I know
Even
it
if
will.
they were put in their room, they've dragged themselves into the bathroom and slept in the bathtub because it's nice and cold.
That is fair. I would have put you in the bedroom, but I don't think you're that much of a rowdy drunk, particularly, so I wouldn't have, like, KO'd you to do it. So, do what you want.
Nope, just a rambly drunk. And I move myself to the shower room, enjoying the cold porcelain.
You do so.
You're praying a
We go
different
over
god.
to who was next? Fuck you was next, I believe. Fuck you. How are you feeling, and where do you wake up?
So, Fuck You wakes up on deck, hung from one of the mast posts, just tied by his ankle.
We're
What
not
mast
on the Dawn
post?
Riser.
What?
So, you know
You're
where
not-
the sails go? I
No,
forget
because
what-
there are no set scales.
We're in the mansion.
Are we in the Are we in the mansion?
Yeah.
Hey, your boat's on the other side of the
Oh,
realm.
Yeah, so we are.
It's Fuck
This
You's
is like-
mansion. Maybe a mast
There could
has
be a
just
boat-
appeared.
There could be a boat? I don't know.
Have you got a boat in there as well?
Inside fuck
'Cause
you's room
we
is a
don't
boat.
know.
For
It's
some
fine.
reason, I thought we were back on the ship.
No, that's
in-
on the other end of the continent.
Yeah.
On the ship is a doorway to the mansion, and in the mansion there's a full replica of the Dawn Riser in Fukyu's room.
I believe it.
In the Dawn Riser, he has his own little cabin again. No.
Yeah.
His murder room.
No. In that case, fuck you will be just laying under the table, like somehow legs wrapped around all the chairs, just completely out of it. And
Lampshade on?
Lampshade on, and that's
Ah.
where he
Yeah, so
wakes up.
nobody can see him.
Seems the lamp had a good time last night as well. Good to know.
But did it get
Okay,
switched
okay.
on?
Mm.
And then last but not least, the point. Hopefully you fix your technical issues. And
Yep.
how? Same question. How are you feeling this morning? And where do you wake up?
Point is definitely tied up, by the way, because you were trying to grab at a drink and on the verge of death. So.
So, but yeah, I feel like you would have gotten me water, and then I would have just crawled over to Jones and just grabbed onto Jones and not let go.
I believe
wake
it.
up-
You're both
I
tied
wake
to the
up
bed
on
then.
top of
Yeah.
Jones. Yeah.
You're both tied to a bed then.
Oh, okay.
Dragged him into the
Both tied
shower.
together in bed. Is it my bed? Is it Jones's bed? Is it a different bed?
It's
Who
a
knows?
messy bed.
I'll leave that up
Please,
to
you're
you.
very tied down. You're very tied down.
I don't think there was any hanky panky. There was just enforced cuddling.
I don't know. Well, I can't get them apart. Fuck it. I'm just gonna tie them both to the bed. It'll be easier.
Jones opened his eyes, nice and refreshed. You can see that his skin is glowing, it's glistening. Somehow his hair looks immaculate. He's got great bed head.
Alvina, what did you do?
Well,
I also have great bed head. It's fine. This is just me. I give him hair tips.
Oh, morning, Point.
running.
Where are we?
I think I'm still dreaming. So
Hmm.
One is Point's room. Two is Jones's room. It's in Jones's room.
We seem to be tied to the bed.
yep, definitely still dreaming.
Jones manages, let's see, a 25 tied to the bed.
It's a pretty good roll for me, honestly. I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
So-
let's
He's definitely
see
gonna
what we got
break it out. It's not that bad. He should be good at it.
What I got in here? I guess acro. Where's your athletics? Oh wow, you do not proficiency athletics. I should change that.
Was he? That's surprising, actually.
Let's.
I actually could.
I can't.
Imagine you could use thievery for it because it is like a knot, and he's good at like all those kind of skills, so he might be able to.
Yeah,
lockpick
but that
it.
would require him to think about that.
Bad, but
He just tries to like wiggle out of the bed. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
wiggle.
The point. How are you
Stop that.
finding this?
Pretty enjoyable.
Uncomfortable but also pleasant. It's
You know,
enjoyable.
you're hangover. You've got a massive migraine. Someone next to you is just wiggling on the bed trying to get out.
Stop that. They're just gonna pat.
Point, are you
You pat
okay?
the
You seem a
abs.
little grey.
Open eyes. A little more. Look at scenario I'm in.
Yeah, he looks fine.
Can I
Do you know
see
how to
any
get out
bit
of-
Yeah.
Do you see any bit of what?
So did he say I look great or I look grey?
Ray.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're like very clearly hangover, and he looks like he's ready to go for a morning jog.
Yeah.
Walkies.
Walkies.
Can I?
Like
Can I just-
he does not look hangover in the slightest.
That seems like Jones. Like, I would have like bet on Jones being the type to just.
it's-
go,
How
How
what
are you
happens
so
when you
perfect
throw up?
even after that?
Trust me, we know.
I'm gonna do just small directed firebolt
Wow.
at the rope.
You watch as he continues trying to just like flop like a fish to get out. As you do so,
Just realised the joy that Jones
Uh,
can't actually get out with an acrobatics check.
he manages to while still throwing himself out of the bed, manages to not hurt himself, and he manages to land on his feet. You just watch him as he just does some like morning stretches. This man is fully ready to just go for his morning routine.
I'm just gonna stay there and watch. Just halfly I just oh god. At least the morning view's nice.
You do so. As let's see who we got left. That's taking care of Jones. Nobody's seen Abby yet. I think we just go back to Alvina. Alvina, give us
Hang
a
on.
what?
Abby wasn't. No, Abby was drinking, but disappeared.
And he went
inside
to
for
bed
reasons.
before the fight.
No, she got grung.
No, Alvina-
Yeah, that's what I mean. She, before the fight really got
Yeah.
in, she went to bed.
She wasn't
I
feeling
will-
too good.
She
I will
disappeared
have-
inside, and we've not seen her since.
Alvina will have probably knocked on the door. Doubt there'll have been an answer. So,
When did you knock on the door, or when would you knock on the door?
probably would have been pretty much immediately upon getting back in when I took everyone else, so it would have been before the long rest.
Okay.
But she might have been asleep or something.
You don't hear anything.
Mm.
What would you like to do?
Okay. Well, I'm going to assume she's asleep.
Okay.
And I will go have the long rest. Then when I wake up, I'll check on her again. And I will knock on the door.
You would most likely get an answer. Let me just double check something real quick. Okay. Yes, you hear a kind of meek voice call out, enter.
Yeah, Abby, how you feeling?
Let's see, how would this manifest? One second. DM needs to do some thinking on the NPC's personality to make sure it's accurate.
I mean, if reference does look bright-eyed, bushy-tailed as normal, so...
Okay. You come in and give me a perception or insight check, your choice.
The temptation to just roll insight because it's probably going to fail is very tempting. But I'll roll perception. Because it does make more sense. 13.
13, okay. You notice that her hair is slightly shorter and a little bit messier, as if she's cut it herself.
You give herself bangs.
No.
Maybe.
It's like
Bad
terrible John Gale
bangs.
choices.
And you notice that there appears to be a piece of paper at her desk, along with like several training equipments around the room, as if she's been organizing things. You can also see some slight bags under her eyes, as she's not slept yet.
Get some food and go have a nap. You don't look like you've slept since last night.
I haven't. Alvina?
Mhm.
Do you care what people think of you?
To a degree. A little bit.
Why don't... I don't know if this question will make sense to you. Why don't you care more than you seem to?
I mean, I generally just pause and thought, like, I guess? Because, well, it's life. What? Why worry about what other people think of you? If you're right in your own head, what does it matter that everyone else thinks?
I see. And what if you don't know what's right? Like, how do you decide what it is you should be doing?
Well, I always do it. I don't know if this one's for everybody, but I always do it. Is I go with just what my gut tells me. You know? Like, if I feel like it's a bad idea, or it'll definitely end badly, I'll go, I might not do it. But if there's a good enough reward at the end, it's quite often worth the risk. And it usually ends up alright. Ouch.
Yep.
It's quite funny because you say the literal words that have been playing on her mind. Of what if your gut is constantly feeling bad because you can't stop?
I mean, that could just be something you ate or drank.
Or in her case, it's grung
Well, the
ooze.
effect of grung poison, yeah.
Yeah, great.
Abby goes quiet and kind of turns away from you, Alvina, focusing back on her desk.
I'm gonna roll it
You-
to see if I understand what the concept is. Insect. Alvina is for once actually perceptive.
You get the impression that Abigail is frustrated with your answer, and has decided not to continue this conversation with you. She's effectively giving you the cold shoulder.
That's a bad side. Hey, what's up? I can tell something's up. I like the hair, by the way.
It's nothing.
Nah, I don't believe that. What's wrong? Come on, you can talk to me.
I don't mean to be rude, Alvina, but I don't think I can on this issue. I don't think you'd understand.
Oh, well. Fair enough.
It's nothing personal. It's just you're very different, Alvina, than most people.
Yeah. I get that.
I don't think I can be like you.
Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't try to be. Being yourself is way better than being me. I'm telling you that for a fact.
I think this is just something I need to think about on my own, or with somebody who understands more.
That makes sense to me.
Could you bring me some food later, and I'll try and get some sleep.
You got it.
I do appreciate you, Alvina. I might have to find what I'm looking for elsewhere with a different trainer.
That's entirely fair. I give her a big hug. I'll let you sleep in properly and actually get some sleep. I'll bring you some food in a few hours.
Thanks.
And Alvina gives a big, great white shark of a grin, and just walks out and goes to do what she has been doing, basically.
All right, you do so.
Meaningful character moment. Hell yeah.
That is Abigail. All right. Then the rest of you can all meet up for food to do whatever you want. Is anybody wanting to do anything of roleplay or story importance before you go back out into the Grung village?
I'm going to see if I can grab Lou and just start poking around. Just half drunk still, just like, it's fine. It's fine.
Poking around.
I
It's
just
still a
needed a
bit
bit of
tender,
reset.
Gwent.
It's fine.
When I eventually get out of bed, I will go and fix Lou. Or try and fix Lou.
Lou was going to speak to the point. So, Lou,
Okay.
'cause
First of all,
point when you
what
get-
is? Yeah, one second. What is Gwent's intention of poking around Lou?
I'm trying to fix him. I'm using mending. I'm trying to be good, but like in the
Oh,
half,
you did this.
just trying to help way. Like it's cool. I can get this. You'll be fine. I can reset you. Don't worry.
Okay, give
if
me
you think you can do it, Gwent, then okay.
Oh no.
yeah, give me an Arcana check, Gwent. Remember, this will be with a -5 for your hangover.
14's not bad though.
14 could be a lot worse.
Okay, it is still a success.
Really?
Well, yeah, because it's just a DC 10.
Fair.
Well, it's not like Lou did anything complicated. Lou just effectively broke a piece that regulates their, effectively their soberness. Yeah.
He broke his
So-
gyroscope a little bit.
Yeah, in theory, mending does work. You just have to know where to apply the mending.
I feel the point it would be nice and professionally done. Zormir would make it too technical. Gwen's just shoving in like a paperclip and like twisting stuff until it works.
You're MacGyvering Lou's brain.
Instinctive.
Are you going
Arcana.
to use Lou's vertebrae?
But
It's
it will
like
fix his lungs
acupuncture.
enough. Yeah, no, it's fine.
You've clearly slipped a disc in here, puts in a CD.
Yeah.
Guys,
Zorm- yeah. Zormir's
Well, yeah,
gonna-
Gwen
Zormir's
succeeds.
gonna look for Alvino after getting his armor back on and untying it and putting it back on and
Follow
go
the
stomp-
follow
stomping
the smell
through
of
the
follow the smell
Come.
of bacon.
stomps through the place to find coffee.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he.
It would be coffee.
yeah.
It would be, it would basically roughly, for anyone who knows, an espresso, but in a mug that would normally be for like a cappuccino. Like just,
Okay.
just like half a pint of pure black coffee,
I think
extremely strong.
I'll catch you just as you're leaving Abby's room. Just because I stomped after you. Where the hell are they? There they are. Comes to you at the. So where's the coffee?
It was in the kitchen where I left it,
Waves at Abby behind him.
and I walked out of the door and I definitely would have closed it behind me. She's getting some nap. She's getting some sleep. She hasn't slept.
Okay. Why? Ow. Did
Let's
get
get
as
you to
drunk
the
as that?
kitchen. Let's get you to the kitchen.
Lou would
Yeah.
say, Gwen.
Grung poison affected her weirdly last night.
Did I end up saving some other culture or something again? Was drunk?
Lou would say,
Not
Gwen.
really. Lou did. Lou kind of did.
One second, let's go back and forth so everyone gets a little bit. Neil, what were you saying?
Lou would say, Gwen. That feels slightly better. Thanks, Gwen.
See, all you need is a bit of spit and a fork from the kitchen. Just like janking it on the inside. Just
Are you still going to go to the point, or are you content with Gwent's fix?
I'll still see the point, just in case Gwen may have missed something. As much
We'll
as
come
Lou
back to-
appreciates the help Gwen's done,
He's actually
just
saying
to
that
see
he
if
left
there's
arm.
more severe problems.
We'll come
honestly
back to that
fair,
in a
but it still
second, then.
hurts.
Back to Zormir and Alvina in the kitchen.
Or in the corridor. Yeah, I'm walking him back to the kitchen. I'm going like,
Yeah.
yeah, if she needs some sleep, just don't worry about it.
Okay.
Here we go. But yeah.
Coffee.
No, Lou kind of saved the civilization. We did great. It was a good party.
I remember slightly laughing like a maniac and trying to kill
Yep.
a giant frog.
Yep, that happened.
Okay. At least I'm not going completely insane.
The reason you're bald, by the way, fuck you, didn't shave you. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
You did kind of get set on fire. by licking a frog yesterday? I don't know. That just kind of happened. And I put you out.
Okay. Thank
That's
you.
the best I can describe because I don't know what the hell happened.
Okay.
As the camera pans away to that, Fuku, would you like to do anything?
No, Fucky's just still tangled up in the chairs. He's just content to lay there.
In the kitchen.
Very fair.
Mm.
A point. Lou eventually
Seven
comes.
technical difficulties.
Eventually comes to find you, and you are able to inspect them if you would like.
Yep, I'll have a look.
Yeah, give me an
Oh.
Arcana check with a -5.
-5. Subtract the 5 later. Once it
Yeah.
rolls.
Oh yeah, when I say that, I fully expect you all just to roll normally, and then we'll deduct the 5. It's easier.
Nothing.
Cool.
14 as well.
14.
As well, actually.
Yeah, no, Gwen's done a pretty good job here. You-
I'm going to flash of genius that for my pride. Plus 4, so 18.
You know what? Makes sense. Makes sense. Legit.
You know
I
what?
want 19.
They've done the job. They have not used proper parts that would look aesthetically consistent with the rest of Lou. But for a thrown together job, it functionally works.
There's a
It's a
fork
bulge.
sticking out of the back of his head.
Yeah, but it's not right though.
It's not consistent or as
Aesthetically
not
pleasing.
asthmatic.
No,
Aesthetically pleasing.
It's actually given Lou asthma now.
I'm tearing out Gwen's fix and doing it properly.
The fork.
God.
I was gonna say I would have said to the point like Gwen helped a bit, so I just wanted
Oh,
a
no, no, yeah.
second opinion just to see if there was anything
The
more
word you're looking
severe.
for
It
is
won't,
Gwen.
but it'll
I like
wear out
the-
in like a century,
the
and then where you'll be. No, it needs to be
I
done
like-
properly.
I like the visual of you rip it out so he ends up drunk again. So he's like,
Yeah.
and then
It's fine. Nobody healed him. It's fine. Nobody healed him back up.
And then
That would have
he's-
been really funny if Gwen had put a heal into him and he was actually like not a half elf anymore. Point rips it out and it puts him right back down to half elf.
It was a tiefling, not half
Hey,
elf.
hang on.
half health.
Oh right,
No
half
idea.
elf.
You're a robot now.
Fixes you and you're like,
Let's have a look.
I'm sober again.
Haha!
Yeah, I do like the fact that
I
Lou's,
wonder if
Lou's
This
actual
character
body and soul is still just trapped in this pyramid.
Yeah,
I want-
it's been like that for a while. We should solve that at some point.
While fixing Lou, I'm going to work
The
something
point
in.
was
and
on that.
I will work out a message Chris later.
You're building a kill switch into Lou, aren't you?
My current
Alright.
idea is the opposite. Is a life,
a life switch?
Like if you pull that out again, it heals him.
Fascinating.
Let's see what spells I've got.
Don't tell
Yeah,
Alvin
okay,
about
okay.
that.
So you all go about your morning, curing your hangovers in whatever various ways you do, whether it be greasy food or healthy food, whether it be nice relaxation, caffeine, or something else. We all have our different methods. Eventually, when you do go back out into the Grung forest, life appears to have returned to normal. The Grung are none the wiser. They've repaired all the damage to all of the destroyed structures, and the fire tree has been kind of chopped down and cleared out, so new life can form there.
Never kill the naga.
And as you come out, a representative of the Grung runs up to you, holding what appears to be a large iron horn engraved with Grung imagery on it.
This is what I think it is.
Yeah. Who wants it?
I'll take it. Why not?
Oh yeah, that ran out.
Oh yeah, my doppelgangers are no longer here anymore, right?
No, they would have
cast
disappeared
comprehend
after-
languages.
The wrong rest.
Yeah.
Does that do it on everyone or?
Do they speak common at all, or they just all
No,
speak
they're
Grung?
right. They speak
Cast
Grung.
comprehend languages to see what he says.
Certainly. You all do various things. 1 second. Let's clean up the map a little bit. Oh,
Hey.
Ah!
You're clean.
You did clean up the map. You did clean the map.
That
Scott.
was more than a little bit.
Too clean. Too clean.
Why is it just a dead grung? Did we kill someone last night?
No,
I think
that's.
that, I think that was
we
the
killed
illusionary
the,
grung.
like,
that got-
illusionary
No, not that one.
Oh, no, there's
that
one.
one.
There's just dead one there.
It's
Spirit.
just a dead one. Who
That's
did
a
we
spirit.
kill?
That was a spirit one.
One second.
Oh,
It was
right.
Back here.
purple. The spirit grung was purple.
Oh, yeah,
but
it
he
changed
was
its
made
colour.
big and then shrunk.
Oh, okay. I was like, did we kill someone? I remember that.
Sweet kill. No, he's
I killed
there
two.
to make everything blue,
Ah, okay.
so that way I can get a nice morning vibe to it.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, so a couple of you cast various comprehending spells,
Okay.
so you can understand the grung language. As the grung looks at each of you and appears to be saying, "Great warriors of the grung, you have successfully earned the favor of the grung warrior. The warrior would like you to have this as a representation of your newfound authority over the grung.
What did they
Here-
say, though?
Here you go."
Thank you. What did he say, Luke?
We're the Grand Warriors of the Grung, and
To aid you
This
in your
is a
battle
f-
against the Naga.
It's Kermit the Frog.
I'm about to say
No.
I was not going to say if it's really Kermit. It's extremely Kermit. That is a great
Miss
Kermit
Sorn
impression,
is,
by the way, Chris. I don't know if it was intentional. My God.
It's only semi-intentional.
Kirby the Frog.
Honestly, I was trying to go for something very froggy. So I was taking Kermit's inspiration, I just didn't think it would get particularly close.
You got pretty damn
Don't
close.
think it
Very
Irish.
close.
Welsh now.
You're going
Yeah,
slightly
no.
more little. You're going slightly more Little Britain. Now.
Okay.
It's an Iron Horn of Valhalla, right, Chris?
No, it's an
Explain
iron
to everybody
horn
what
of
he said.
grung.
Grunghalla.
Oh, hang on. There's gonna be a pun here. Nope.
Okay.
All right,
Frog
I'll
Halla!
think of a pun for next week.
Froghalla.
Brocala, yeah.
But yes, you are now successfully the leaders of the grung.
Yay!
Yay.
They will now call at when the horn sounds for aid.
Good.
Alright.
When you obviously it is effectively a reflavored horn of Valhalla.
Yep.
Iron Edition. When you call it, you will summon the spirits of the grung warriors.
Hell yeah.
And any grung in the area will also come to aid you. As the armies of the grung magically appear.
Well, they're all
Okay.
camouflaged, so. you
Oh
know.
shit, yeah, it's an Iron Horn. I forgot that Iron was the highest level.
Thank you. Tell them.
Who's looking after it?
Me, because I can use it.
Okay.
I don't know how many of the party can even use this, by the way. It requires all martial weapons.
Ah, yeah.
Which there's not actually that many of us that have all martial weapons, because most people have piecemeal.
Oh, it's all
All of them.
martial
It's not like
weapons.
specific ones, it's all of them. Yeah.
It's not just
No,
all the
it's not just
people
one of
that have martial weapons.
Yeah, you
To be
you
fair,
actually need all.
I'll reflavor the requirements because this is designed to be used for anyone who partook in the fight.
Oh, okay.
As you have all earned the favor of the great grung warrior. So the requirement will literally just be you have to have earned the favor of the grung warrior.
It was one of us. If we die, the backup can't use it.
Okay.
So you are all the joint kind of leading warriors of the grung. They all view you as grung yourselves. You are honorary grung in this village.
Hey.
And if you blow the horn, the grung will come to your aid.
Hell yeah. I'm not at
but
all
that-
just writing another title onto Alvina, honorary frog.
But with that,
Explain
that is
all
effectively
that
where we'll
to
come to an end this session. You can spend as long as you want in the grung, and in the grung village, learning whatever you want about them before moving on. I assume our aim is still to go towards the
The palace.
palace.
Yep,
Fuck
fuck
you's
you,
palace.
Yep.
Uh, Yep, and the Grung can assist you in your path to get you close to it, and also because Chris is bored with traveling now, so the Grung can help you travel through the mountains, as
Grung
this is
palanquin.
effectively their territory, and get you to the outer boundaries of the palace region, where there will be more Naga patrols.
Hell
It's
yeah.
got a really stupid flavor thing that will probably backfire completely if Chris allows it.
No, no.
So I
Which is,
think
since the Grung can see the entrance to the mansion, can they just like pick it up and take it with them?
They can see it. I don't think it can be moved.
Yeah, I don't think evolutionary. Their eyes are enhanced. I don't think that quite
Okay.
applies to their fingers. But they'll speed you along. I think with the Grung's help, it cuts the travel time in a half. So you are able to get there in like 2 to 3 days to the outer region before they won't go any further, because at that point it's too heavily patrolled, and they've
That
learned
is
not to go beyond this mountain range
Yeah.
just to the south of you.
That is entirely.
But they'll spit you out there.
Hell yeah. So we're like.
So yes, that will be us for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for playing. Tune in next week as we approach the palace of Salavin the Mighty, who has already been defeated.
We've already killed the boss.
But to give you a little preview of the next session, you actually, as you are stumbling through this area, you come across a combat that is already in progress, and it appears to be several spirit warriors and what appears to be a blood naga in a confrontation. It looks like news of Zalavin's defeat has already reached the other nearby kingdoms, and they have come to invade it.
Target rich environment, everybody.
Everybody's an enemy.
So it is no longer just the Naga of the Salvin Mighty you need to worry about. The Naga of Atushi, the Blood Warrior, and the Great Chukan have also arrived on this without the Great Spirit's protection.
Zormir has an audience with them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the Great
Diplomacy,
Chukan.
Zormir.
They have what with one of them. They have a.
Yeah, the Great Sukan.
You can.
Actually, it's been another. We've been another week in this area, right, Chris? Total.
It was only like 3 days to travel north since the Grung village, so it depends if you're including like the other travel.
Since we got onto the continent in general, it's been about a week now, right?
That is a good question. Who's been keeping count?
You, we hoped.
Yeah, we
Damn.
assumed you.
Why would you assume me? Never assume me. I don't care how many travels. What's this for?
Because I'm learning Naga from Zorme while he can still speak it.
Okay, because I don't think you learned anything while you were all traveling underwater. You had to constantly
Yeah.
keep moving there.
It's probably 2
So
days.
it was...
Naga sign language.
Yeah, so it's an extra 2 days. You were traveling by foot. You can do 1 hex per day, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's been 7 days, so it's been a week.
Yeah, at 1 point into it. I'm trying to do it before we kill Salavin the Great Sukan. Because we don't know if it dispels the blessing at that point.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, you learned the majority of the basics as you were getting there, and then you've been distracted for the last like couple days, but in the last 2 days you've managed to kind of recoup it and relearn everything. The Grung watch this with great curiosity and fascination as you're just speaking in the Naga tongue.
Get in there.
All right. With that, yes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. I'll see you next time. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.
Good night. Or